Deeply fucked. You're a pro gun guy. I'm huge. I love guns.
We're live! Fuck!
Jesus.
Oh! Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Office Hours Live. It's Tim Heidecker. It is May 25th. The hour is 10 a.m. on the Pacific Coast. It is a beautiful day in Glendale, California. Beautiful, beautiful, sunny, not too hot, not too cold. Right in the middle. It's why we've come out to California in droves. That's why so many people consider this the promised land. And it won't be like that for long because we're running out of water! And you need water to live! Bim, bim, bim! We don't need to be going to Mars. We need to be fixing the planet we live in for now so we can get those rain come and figure out the pipeline to get those floods, the water from all the floods on the East Coast, and get them out here to California so we can shower. I can wash my asshole. Now.
I want to see desalination.
Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up! You're off mic today. There's too much. I'm a raw nerve.
I want to see some desalination plants.
Luke,
That's all I want to see.
Luke, drop his mic. I don't want to hear from Captain today. Captain Carl?
Stop eating
Get
meat,
him out.
that causes...
Shut the fuck up!
That's where all the...
No, you have permission to speak. Doug.
Pig's tea.
Desalination.
I just wanted to say that.
You've set the show up. You've done your job. Now the audience would appreciate it if you muzzle it, Captain.
I don't even have a camera today either.
Good. All right. Boy, the audience is cheering. I have finally said it. Yes. I'm here for you.
Let's get a big round.
I'm here for the audience. I'm not here to listen to that shit. Vic, reel me back in, buddy.
Hey.
Talk to me. Be
Do you want to hear
straight
my?
with me.
Do you want to hear my famous catchphrase?
I do.
Hello, everybody.
We are joined in the studio. And let me say what a great honor. Shut up! Why you?
I had to do mine if you did
don't
his.
have to. There's no rights, by the way.
Huh?
I loved, I want to talk about so much. But I love
Nice try.
the George Carlin documentary. Not this Carlin, believe me. They're not making a documentary about him.
I'm going to make one about Matt.
Yeah, I do too.
That'd be
believe me.
fun.
Believe me, multi-part, one of those murder situations.
That you're going to be wondering, did I do it or not?
Yeah.
Staircase with Matt.
But there's a bit in the George Carlin documentary talks about rights and with this how stupid the idea of rights are and they're God-given and what a fucking joke that whole thing is.
What?
Inalienable rights.
Please.
You losers.
Please.
Children. They're children who think all this. Rights.
I don't hear what that shit.
Wait, so we don't...
We're animals, folks.
Uh-huh.
Okay, what? You think there are rights that are given to us by God? What are you, a moron?
So we shouldn't have rights?
No. No, rights, forget should, shouldn't. They don't exist as part of the natural order. Okay? Just look up what Carlin has to say about it. Don't listen to me. I'm just an idiot. I just make poo-poo and pee-pee jokes.
Caca.
Yeah. Look it up. Look up that chunk, would you? We'll play it.
I'm sure he'll spin it in a way that'll be like, oh yeah.
Yes. Yeah. No. Rights. God, well, his point is like, oh, so they're rights given by God. Well, but he only had 10 of them, and then they had to amend them. So there's the idea of amend. Like, so this God
you
is
talking
so
about
perfect.
commandments or rights?
Both.
Okay.
Thank you, Jesus.
The fact that you're like, oh, here the God of the all-knowing, not impotent, omniscient, omniscient God has these rights, but then, oops, we forgot a few. Oops, oh shit, we gotta fix it. Yeah, idiots, dum-dums. We're a country of lunatics and assholes. That's like Carlin, right? Carlin be walking around. We are a country of lunatics and assholes, ladies and gentlemen. Lunatics and assholes.
You better have some Jesus
Just
on
punch that
man.
last point.
Yeah.
Say it again.
Assholes. I got everybody riled up, and we're not gonna bring the temperature down in this room, by the way. It's only gonna get hotter. Let me welcome the guest, Mr. Marc Rebillet is here, but you know that already, folks. Marc, how you doing?
I'm revved. I'm revved up. I'm on coffee.
Yeah.
I'm revved. I'm going. Bob and weave it. Bob and weave it.
Let's everybody watching right now. Let's get those lips moving, Doug.
That's
Vic.
it.
Everybody out there listening, you're driving in your car, right? You're driving in your car. It's Tuesday. It's a week later. You're listening to this podcast in the year 2028. You're sitting in your car right now. You go, motorboat.
Where you going? Who the hell is Marc Rebillet? You go.
Who the hell is Marc Rebillet? This guy's a star. This guy is a star. I'd say you're one of the stars of the pandemic. Nothing better could have happened to you than the pandemic.
It's generous, and the pandemic was an incredible thing.
Yeah,
an
it really
incredible thing
opened
to
up
happen.
a lot of doors.
I'm so glad that happened. Great for business.
Yeah.
And terrible thing, of course. Great for business.
Oh yeah, the impressions you got,
Engagement.
the engagements.
Engagement.
Your follower numbers went through the roof.
Watch them.
We could watch the charts of the deaths and your engagements sort of track at the same time.
Right next to
Beautiful
each
see. Isn't that beautiful to see? Doug is shocked. Matt is shocked. They're shocked. Into
believe it.
compliance.
I'm not though.
Vic is
What am I
just,
shocked about?
just how hard I came in today. How hard I came in.
I've seen it before, and I come to expect it.
Okay.
I like
love it.
starting out like
I
that.
love it. There is a clicking sound that comes in once in a while. Are you guys
Oh
hearing that?
shit.
Oh, it's clicking on my
It's-
thing.
oh, that
This
is
ting,
terrible.
ting,
Yeah,
ting.
yeah.
That's a terrible sound. You gotta fix that. Please, no more.
That's nice. I kind of like that, actually.
All right. Well, we've analyzed it and we've taken it out like you'd take off a mole or a cancerous tumor.
Appreciate it.
So
You ever
that's-
get skin tags, Tim?
Shut. What do you mean this? Somebody
this-
pointed
they're
out that I got
weird.
moles.
What is that?
They're weird things.
I got one in the back of my neck.
Yeah, I got one here. And
It's what makes us
Benign.
like my whole
It's a
family gets them
benign-
in their armpits too. And
Oh,
there's
Jesus.
a sick one. Like one of my cousins would take scissors and go.
Oh,
Shut the
I swear to
fuck up.
God. I swear to God. We
Would
should
it
get her on
bleed?
that. Kelly would do that. Probably it just clears up quickly. There's not a big blood supply. It's just like skin, I think.
excise. You have to excise it occasionally.
Yeah, yeah.
You're a
you
mole
gotta-
guy. You have a lot of moles.
Huge mole head. Huge mole head.
I have
I
a
have
sick
freckles.
fetish
I don't-
about moles. I'm very attracted to giant moles on men's
Really?
on men's like abdomens.
Really?
That's where I get off.
I have a little mole. I've got a little mole right there.
Oh, check
Look at
you
this.
out. Oh,
Can we
There
check
it
that
is.
out?
I
Can we
just, yep, I
in
saw
the
it.
sweet
Yeah,
spot.
no?
Just made a mess.
Clean
Let's
that
take
up.
a zoomer real quick just to say good morning and say hello and welcome the community here. Guys, this is the digital campfire. We are live. We are gathering around because what the hell else are we going to do?
Right.
Right?
Right.
It's a very, very dark day in America, as it always is, but more dark than usual, I guess. And if you want to talk about it, we can talk about it. If you want to talk about something else, we'll talk about something else. But we do have an incredible show because not only is Marc here to hang and talk and get to know each other, he comes in, by the way, I feel like a long-lost, distant cousin.
It
I'm not
felt
gonna say
good.
brother,
It
but-
felt good. I'll say that.
felt
Well,
good. It felt like this is one of my guys,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
You felt the same way.
I felt the connection. It was an immediate thing.
And then we jammed a little bit. Right away, clicked.
Clicking.
Right, Doug?
If you're waiting for a hug, you might want to pack a lunch.
Didn't you
Yeah,
feel that
well, it's
connection?
because of me that he's here, so you're welcome.
Oh, I want
That's
to
true.
get to that later.
I
That's true.
put the wheels in motion.
I'm excited
But
about
yeah, we jammed. I was jamming.
Abby?
That should have
Ivy
been
jamming?
recorded because that was a hit song.
Zoomer Abby, are you there?
Hey,
Did we
hello.
record that?
The vacation
Hey,
song.
hey, Abby.
Hi, Tim. Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Hey, Marc.
Abby, what's up?
Hi.
Is this a friend?
Good. did?
Yeah, I was a fan.
A friend?
Hey.
A friend or a fan?
Both.
Hey.
Okay. Talk to me about it,
Hey.
Abby.
How you doing, Mark? You alright?
I'm good.
How
I'm
you
good.
doing?
I'm just
you doing
hanging.
all right?
Yeah, I'm doing
Yeah,
good, bro.
thanks,
I'm
Tim.
doing
I'm good. Like, this is actually happening. This is awesome.
Where are you calling from, love?
Yo! Yeah, so what's going on? This is like my first time being here for the office hours. Never really done it, so I'm only here because of Mark, you know.
Have
God,
you,
that's
don't
alright.
say that,
but
Abby.
have you seen? You haven't watched this show before?
Haven't, no.
Oh well, welcome
No,
to the
but I think
family.
we
Welcome.
should.
Let me just tell you, what was your reaction to my first couple of minutes? Was it like, I don't like this guy?
No, I love it.
Oh.
It's very good. I'm pumped. I feel pumped.
Please
no,
let her
I'm not
speak.
terrified of him.
That's him.
We're all trapped here. Help us, Abby. Oh, God. He's
We're-
Thanos, you know. He is the Thanos.
He's the
He
what?
has you
Who's
trapped
the
forever.
Thanos?
He's Thanos.
Me?
Yeah, from Marvel. No, not you, Mark.
Oh, thank
Tim.
God. I
You
can't take
mean
that kind
that
of
machine that the
responsibility.
lady invented
No,
that
you're
didn't work?
my superhero, Mark.
Oh,
That's Theranos.
thank you, Abby.
Oh, Theranos.
Oh,
I
no,
see,
but
I
Tim,
see. Abby,
I
where are
fucking
you?
love it.
Abby,
Love
where are
it.
you calling from?
The UK. A British bruv.
Yeah, I know. I figured you were. I don't mind it when you call in, you know. It's all right. I love speaking.
Yeah.
Well, I want you to be a part of this fan base, this community. We love it when we get new folks in. There's a whole, you know, there might be. Do you know who I am from my other comedy?
Yeah, you're from Tim and Eric.
Yeah, there it is.
the Tim part.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, the Tim part. Yeah,
But I'm
Tim.
on.
I don't know, Eric. Who's
Listen, you can
that?
catch me in a lot of movies. I'm on TV shows. I'm all over the place in the media.
Huge.
I
Big
gotta watch
talent.
more of your stuff.
I only bring it up because, man, there's this trend where I put out this stand-up special a few years ago, which you
Tim.
know.
Fucking love that special.
And I'm going on tour this summer. Tickets available at timheidecker.com/live. And
Yes.
this individual individual clip we pulled, which is me talking about going to the opera,
Yeah.
it got this huge blowback, or whatever you want to call it. People
Really?
were just like, well, this isn't funny, and all that stuff about how they don't get it. Right? But the other thing that happens is, I don't even know who you are, is what they say to me.
Christ.
Okay, like, I don't know what to tell you. I don't care.
How does that make you feel?
It's amusing to me because, listen, I don't expect to be like a household name,
Yeah.
but I also expect human beings to have like the common sense and logic to maybe like not express that publicly.
Yeah, it
You
feels,
know?
I mean, the attempt is to insult you.
Right.
Like who are you?
Yes.
Who even are you?
And now I'm sort of like taking it as a badge of honor. Like, at this point, what a relief it is
Thank
that you don't know me.
God.
I don't want you to know me. Go the fuck away.
Yeah.
Jump off a cliff.
Right. Something like
I
that.
don't know you. It's on. That kind of thing, you know?
Go, like, what's that song? The Ween song?
Piss up
Piss
a
up
rope.
a
Piss up a rope.
Piss.
Yeah.
Piss up a rope.
Piss up a rope, asshole.
Piss up
I'm
a rope.
waving my dick in the wind.
And that reminded
Another
me.
Ween song, I believe.
Another Ween song. That speaking of, we had Pavement here last week.
Oh, no way.
The legendary Pavement.
Holy
rubbish
shit,
cup.
that's awesome.
And we saw them the other night. Matt and Vic and I went. Doug bailed.
I didn't want to get COVID before my trip.
That's a good, fair point. Fair point.
All right.
Fair.
I'll be happy to receive COVID from that show.
Yeah.
I mean, if that's if that's the direction things go, that's so be it.
Oh, no.
Was it great?
It was so great, man. And I got down there on the floor, and they're playing Silence Kid from Crooked Rain. And this is me. I'm
Were you
not
in the
kidding
pit?
you. Huh? I wasn't in the pit. I was still back, but I was doing the 90s indie rock bounce.
Jump!
The
Yeah.
pogo. That's the
The
pogo.
pogo.
Yeah.
And cut your hair. I mean, they were so great.
Ugh.
And it reminded me, folks, that I'm Gen X, baby. And
I'm a hairy guy.
and I don't give a shit
Oh, my God.
about anything
Right, right.
except what
Oh,
I give
yeah.
a shit about.
Oh, okay.
You know?
Yeah, no, yeah.
I love
yeah.
my friends. I love my family, and I love the stuff I make, and I love my community, and I love that people love what I do.
Now I'm getting excited.
And it warms my heart. But if you're not on board by now, fuck off!
him.
Get the fuck out! And you're a loser.
Thank you very much.
Eat it. Eat it.
Do you know what you kind of look like?
Who?
Bleh.
Ooh, rough corral.
Can anyone guess?
I'm gonna let you
love
go,
that.
Abby. Thank you.
It's gonna blow your
Thanks,
mind.
Oh,
Abby,
God.
blessings to you. I want to come to the UK and party. I'll be honest with you.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Let's have a nice party. We'll have a nice party. Mwah.
But you know what I mean about the '90s grunge thing? It's sort of that like, why don't we embrace? We are.
Why
The
shouldn't we be
outcasts.
nihilists?
No one's talking about
I don't wanna say
Gen
that
X
not-
because we're the best gen,
Yeah.
right? T. We're the
We are.
coolest.
No, but why do I give a shit that you don't know who I am? Like, that just means you're a fucking loser.
Yeah, it's a bizarre. I don't know who you are. Okay,
Yeah.
I don't know who you are.
My grandmother
sir.
doesn't. My grandmother probably doesn't know your humor.
Get
Tim.
educated.
Is that all right?
It's a bizarre
Grandmother
insult.
is still with us.
Is she not cool? Yeah. I don't know.
Is she still alive?
She's still alive.
He's like, I don't know. I don't know.
She's not cool. You told me to get rid of. Cool.
No. The question of the day is, who does Marc Rebillet look like in a weird, way? In a weird way.
Rembrandt.
I love that. That's not the first time
Well,
I've gotten that.
you have French background, correct? Your
do.
father's French?
That's right. Half French.
How's he kiss?
Great. Wet.
What's his kissing style?
He's
What's his
dead.
preferred-
It's good.
I'm sorry.
No, it's good. It's good.
How does he fry?
We still kiss. We still kiss once in a while.
How does he fry?
Take him out. Thick skin,
Look at that. Yeah,
like a
pretty
What?
chicharron.
Rembrandt?
Rembrandt here.
I guess.
Thick chicharron.
Nah, I look more like that guy than.
Right.
I'm thinking Carpaccio or something.
Yeah, that's.
I don't even know what Rembrandt really looks like, but I just felt like he looked kind of like.
Let's have a
or
Zoomer.
somebody that he painted.
Let's have a
maybe.
Zoomer weigh in. Who does Marc look like?
Yeah, I'd like to know.
I have one. It's just going to be.
have an
It's going to
Ellie,
be an
you're an
argument
artist. You
starter
can
when I
weigh
say
in.
this.
What do you think about this position for the
I
headphone?
think
By
it's
the way, Is
cool.
this all
It's
right?
actually helping my case. It's
Yeah?
helping my argument.
Okay.
Does he look like
Something's-
Garfield?
Huh?
Garfield?
Garfield.
Jesus.
President Garfield, James A. Garfield, one of our.
Oh, now that's you talking about the cartoon cat?
Maybe.
I don't think so, Ellie. I'm sorry to say.
Oh.
This is
Hi.
Ellie, did you want to just plug something real quick?
Oh, yeah. I want to. Well, I wish I could come to your show tonight. It's at
So
Largo.
just to let everybody know, in the Los Angeles area, I'm doing a couple songs
Oh, you're
at the
playing Largo.
Largo with the Watkins family.
And
Absolutely
the Milk Carton Kids. My
unbelievable.
Milk
And the
Carton.
Milk Carton Kids. You know them?
I don't.
Who are the
For my
Watkins
Milk
family? I
Carton
don't.
Kids, I
I don't
love
know.
them.
Oh yeah, I got to get hip to that.
Oh, my gosh. They're the
You know what
best.
you should do, Vic, is get on Twitter and say you don't know who they are.
And just like see what happens. I have never heard.
I
of
don't
them.
know.
Hey,
I've never heard of
yeah,
them. Yeah.
Tweet at them.
Tim,
Tweet
have
at
you
them
heard,
and say, I've never heard of you
Never heard
guys.
of you yet.
Yeah.
Tim, have
Sorry.
you heard them before?
What's that, Ellie?
Have you heard the Milk Carton Kids before?
A little bit, yeah. They're very, very talented folks, kind of folk country singer, beautiful voices, right?
Oh, cool.
They're amazing. They're amazing. Yeah.
I'm looking forward to seeing them in person.
Yeah. I love seeing all of you and Vacation Vic. And I wondered if you wanted to hear a recitation of a joke from Seinfeld season 6, episode 5.
Yeah, sure. I think, Marc, are you up for that?
I'm open to it.
Okay. What's the deal with lazy boy chairs? They lean so far back. Go to bed already. You're tired. You're white.
Nice.
That's good. That's good.
What's the deal?
All right. Thank you so much.
Greatest theme song maybe in all.
Thanks,
Top
Ellie.
10, right? Top
Easy, easy.
Easy top 5.
Film, television, top 10.
Yeah. Dum, dum, dum.
John Williams. Never heard of the guy.
I think that's that theme song, and then it's the score of the show too.
Yeah.
It's their transitional music
Right.
too. And it's just
Each little bass lick is like, there's slight variations every
the
time.
guy used to.
Well, yeah.
Go ahead, Vic.
Oh, well, he does it every time. He would record every episode was a different, unique thing.
Fucking amazing.
You should find him online. He's amazing.
Oh, really?
You guys
around?
should work. You should work together.
Is he still doing shit?
Yeah, he's got an account. It's just like he's like
got a
Seinfeld.
bank account?
So yeah, big bank. He's got like Seinfeld piano guy or something like that.
Is he just still like making
He
those
does
bass
it.
licks?
Well, no, he's got. He does it.
using the same sound.
It's still like the Casio.
Tuesday's lick.
But it did
Every
send the
time,
message
yeah.
in that it was a genius move from Larry David and Jerry Seinfeld to just let everybody relax and be like, this is not serious. This is a comedy.
Right.
This is comedy music in
Right.
a way. Nothing should be taken too seriously.
Got a terrific penis.
Yeah, you're.
So we love that music.
We really do. And the name of the gentleman.
Couple other items of business before we get to the city of the day. We do have a structure of the show. And let me just say that you have a show on Twitch.
I do.
What's it called?
We've got company.
We've got company. Come on, knock on our door. And speaking of that, that's on Twitch.
That's on twitch.tv
Okay.
/Amazon Music.
Now, well, I'm going to get into it with you.
Okay.
I'm excited you're here. I want to know your whole, how you got to this place in life. You're so successful at it
Oh, God.
and so beloved.
Please, Tim, please.
And I want to know why.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
Still looking for Ellie. Who does he look like to you? Ellie still there?
She said Garfield.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
It's
Sorry.
Garfield.
I'm sorry, I love you, Mark.
No, I love you as well, and we'll let it slide. We'll let it
Couple
slide.
things I want to just.
You're muted
thanks.
again. Bye.
So, no, that's okay. So, Ellie, I
Thanks, Ellie.
forgot that you gave your 2-bit opinion that was out of control.
Really was.
Benelli, Brian Benelli has a good theory.
Brian,
what do you want to share your?
Hi. Yeah, he looks like Gibby Haynes mixed with Stephen Merchant
Stephen
who's
Merchant?
Gibby Haynes?
from the Butthole Surfers.
Oh,
Okay, not familiar with what he looks like.
nor am I.
Oh.
Okay,
We'll pull it up.
let's just a couple things to promote or plug here. So we have picked the winner of our Benson remix contest. Now, if you're not familiar with this, and I'm getting the vibe that you're not gonna be, which is fine. We're all busy. We got together a few weeks ago with some really incredible musicians that you would love, Brian Robert Jones and Eric Slick. We wrote a song together live, and I believe you're doing something similar.
What's that? Oh,
You're making your record live online.
Yes.
It's a fun
Yeah.
thing to do.
yeah.
Laborious.
It is. It was a bit off, definitely more than I could chew, but we did like 12 sessions like that basically, and we were live streaming it. After the first episode, I realized that it was like too performative.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like instead of just working.
You're being observed, and so you change the way you change your own behavior because
Exactly.
you're being observed.
Right. It's more like the instinct is to entertain rather than to like work through
Right.
a studio session.
Yeah.
So we stopped live streaming it. We just filmed the whole thing.
Right.
And we did these 12 sessions, and yeah, we did it for small audience each time. We brought like a little audience in of strangers, and they would hang out, drink, smoke, and we would work. It's kind of like a house
Cigars?
party. Cohiba.
Smoke-filled room.
It's disgusting.
I like this kid. Yeah. This kid's all right. I got $40 that he finishes a song in an hour.
You smoke cigars?
Lots of cigars.
Yeah.
Plenty of cigars.
Oh, Matt, are we smoking in here? Look at Matt coughing up a lung.
dying.
So that's going to be filmed, and then you're editing something together that will be sort of a cut down version of the session.
I think so. Yeah, because then the other thing that we discovered was like after airing the first one, it's like a 5-hour studio session.
Right.
It's boring.
It's so boring.
No one wants to watch that
No.
shit. No one wants to watch that.
Especially when you're working with like what I see here, and Marc's going to perform for us during the at the hour mark. But you know, it's just like it's not the most exciting equipment to look at either.
No,
it's
no.
Not, it's like these things that you'd get at Guitar Center.
Dials and
Yeah.
buttons.
and neon lights.
You got to get the Mick Fleetwood vest, the MIDI vest. You familiar with that?
Oh, yeah, those are dope.
yeah.
Also the gloves. You've seen the gloves that are MIDI control.
Yeah.
To me, those feels gimmicky almost though. It's like you just do that on a keyboard.
Right,
Instead you go, wow,
Yeah.
wow. It just feels showy. I don't know.
So we did the song, the Benson song, big hit. I guess it's number 2 or 3 or something in
On the
Billboard.
charts?
Yeah, on
Yeah.
the charts. Billboard
Wow.
Hot 100.
It's up to 2.
But we asked our
damn.
patrons out there, patreon.com/officeHoursLive, to do their own remixes. We put up the stems. That's
Oh,
a fun
fun.
project. Because this is, and I'll say it, it's not a huge audience.
Yeah.
We're not doing Rogan numbers. We're not doing Rebillet numbers.
Well,
But it's a creative audience. This gang, these are the canaries in the coal mines. We're the Velvet Underground. In other words, This audience they're the next generation of
Oh, I
talent,
love it. I
of
love it.
creators, right? Guys?
And you're giving them a platform.
Of course.
And I love that.
I mean, people like Phil Braun have come out of this farm team organization. A lot of people. Anyways, we have a winner of that remix contest, and
People
Matt
like Vic.
will be announcing that during the break. Is that right, Matt?
We'll play the track.
Play the track.
Play the winning
But
track.
frankly, there was like 10 solid,
A lot of good ones.
really
They're
good
all
ones.
very
Wow.
good, which we'll get them all up on.
And later in the show, around the 11 o'clock after the break, and we'll be all free today for this, is Julie Klausner and Tom Scharpling will be joining us. So it's just one of those big shows, right? But that's all we do these days. Last week we had Pavement, we've had Odenkirk, we've had so many just the greats, come
Icons.
through here.
I do it with Doug Lucenhup and Vic Berger.
But the highlight is always City of the Day, isn't
City of the Day, everybody. The City of the Day is brought to you by, I'm having trouble opening it, Matt, I'm afraid. Uh-oh.
I like this theme song.
See
This
what
is
I'm
nice.
doing here?
What's going on? The link's not working?
Well, Google Docs is being a little...
I can read it. I have it open.
All right, Doug, take away. Who's our sponsor today?
Today's City of the Day is brought to you by Nose Tooth. Attention freaks, let's face it. There's only so much you can do with piercings and tattoos. Now there's a new body mod that will grab everyone's attention. It's called the Nose Tooth. The Nose Tooth is a real tooth that will grow in the nostril of your choice. And it's all natural, made from organic cadavers. Just visit one of our nose tooth technicians at the mall. They'll give you a nasal injection with a 10-inch needle. Then, in about 3 months, your real nose tooth will appear, and everyone will be looking at you like, who's that freak? Plus, if you're lucky enough to get a tooth burger, people will say stuff like, damn, he's hardcore as hell. So act now, because Office Hours listeners get a free nose tooth brush when you go to nosetooth.booger/OHL. See you in the pit.
Booger.
Now, let me say, folks.
Well done.
Well done, Doug. I like this.
Maybe I should start
I
doing
think
it.
you should
Yeah,
do it.
let's
I
do
really
it.
do.
Just do it.
And let's see
I
what
mean,
the
you need a
comment
break
board
during
says.
the show, Tim.
I would love it.
All right.
Hey, listen, I said
Perfect read.
once we figured out this show for this week, once we, Rebillet gets booked, Scharpling and Julie get booked, I say to Vic, I go, do you even need me to show up anymore? But the fans love me.
Of course we need you.
Speaking of, going to that Pavement show.
Oh, wait, we got to get their City of the Day.
Oh, yeah, fuck.
Blah, 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 blah,
Is
blah.
it Lida?
Hi, it's Lida.
Hi, Lida.
How's
Hi,
it going?
Lida. You light up my
Hello.
life.
Oh, you light up my life.
Don't lie to me.
You light up
one a lot.
She gets
my
that one.
life.
Love the sweatshirt. Love it.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I just got one from the Baltimore Abortion Fund as well. That's looks like a Ouija board. It
What
says
does the rest of
Baltimore
it say? Because I can, in my screen, I can
Oh,
only see.
it says,
Funding abortion is
abortion,
radical care.
care.
Oh, I thought you said radical. Radical
Also,
care.
it's just radical.
Yeah.
The city of the day is Columbia, Maryland.
Oh, we have a.
Halfway-
Matt, can we quickly bring in or put on the control room mic our new intern, Will?
Oh, that's right.
We have a new intern starting today, Will, and he is, I believe, from Maryland.
Oh.
Great job.
Oh, hello,
Will, are you there?
Hello,
Will, get on that mic.
Where'd he go?
Do we have a mic?
Will?
Oh, there
No,
he
I
is.
had him run and get me something.
Oh, really?
He's
Yeah,
still
I had him
making
run-
coffee.
So, no, give me some cigs. I'm starting to smoke.
Oh, there
Hey,
he
Will,
is.
what part of Maryland are you from? This is awesome.
What do you say? I didn't hear.
Oh, he's from Westminster, Maryland.
Oh, Westminster. I have
He's
some
from
friends that live
Westminster, Maryland. All right. Well,
there.
how's your day
we
going?
were at your. Oh, my day's going well. We're coming to see you in DC
Nice.
in
That's
the
cool.
summer.
Oh, I
Yeah,
can't wait.
hopefully.
We'll see you tonight.
My boyfriend's over there with his COVID now. So
My
hopefully
boyfriend's
he
back and he's
doesn't-
gonna get in trouble. Hey now, hey now,
My boyfriend's back.
What does Mark look like to you?
Hey.
I saw somebody said Johnny Depp, which was. kind
I
of
see
my
a little
thought
JD.
too.
Now that
see
I
it.
can get behind.
Yeah, yeah.
I can get behind that.
you know,
Huh?
that's a controversy creates conversation.
Courtroom Johnny Depp or
Not so much.
No, we're talking like 21
Yeah.
Jump Street.
Okay.
No,
Wait, not even
yeah.
Jump Street. That's too old. Ago. It's like
Donnie
Young
Brasco.
Johnny Depp.
Hey.
Donnie Brasco, but not like in the movie, right? All right. I will reveal who I think he looks like later in the show.
Stay tuned, folks.
Did want to say, you know, it was nice. I went to the Pavement show. I talked about that briefly. If I want to feel famous, I got to go to Pavement shows. I got to go to Pavement shows. I got to go to Kurt Weill shows.
Were you mobbed?
Well, in a very respectful way. What happened was,
I'm like Lennon.
by the way, if you don't think we're talking about the Ringo Starr NFT, you're nuts. But I'm waiting for Tom and Julie to get here for
Is
that.
that real?
I love that.
Oh God.
But what happened was
Oh God.
I had a great time, and then I left the theater. I was there till the very end of the show. Like I waited. I did the whole double encore thing.
Yeah.
And then I took an Uber there, so I went outside to call my Uber.
Yeah.
Which I should have done inside.
Right. Right.
But I left kind of, and as the swarm of people came out, I'm just standing there as people are coming out, and it's just this. It's high tide.
Yeah.
It's high tide. People are clocking me doing the double take.
Yep.
And then, which was nice.
I'm a serious
Because everyone's
guy.
nice, and you know, I took a couple pictures.
Oh, that's good.
And what I want to say is that to the guys, a lot of office hours love in that room. A lot of people saying office hours,
Hey.
office hours.
You're onto something, boys.
And Mark, we have some visual confirmation about you concerning me.
Really?
Because the show is about me. There is evidence now. You could challenge this if you want.
Okay. Okay.
We do have evidence.
this is deep fake stuff, T.
That you
I don't believe it.
recently attended one of my shows. Let's take a look at this.
I'm interested.
Is this you? Uh-oh.
I don't know who that is.
Oh.
That's what he looks like.
Look at you.
Look how high I am.
Coming to my show. Were you by yourself?
I think I was with a friend. I was with my friend Robert.
Wait a minute. You think you were with your friend?
I was with my friend Robert. I'm going to
That's a
confirm
lie.
that now.
Okay.
I'm going to confirm that now.
Oh, that's cool if you went by yourself, if you want to be honest about it.
I think I was with my friend Robert.
Okay. There was only it was like a month ago, so
I was with my friend Robert.
Okay.
I was with my friend Robert.
Get him on the horn.
We were very high.
Really?
We were very high.
So listen, I didn't know you. It was nice when somebody said, "Hey, you know Marc Rebillet?" I'm like, now we're talking.
They were on the walkies right away.
Seasons are changing.
Letting us all know.
What did you enjoy the show?
I love the show.
Yeah?
I love the show.
All the
I didn't
way
know you
through?
were going to do the stand-up portion, which made me very happy. I thought it was just going to be straight music, which is delightful.
Yeah.
But I love that you let off. I mean, it was like half the show was like the
That's the plan.
Mwah,
So
mwah.
did the show work as a total, as a complete evening?
Oh yeah, I mean it felt
because people are a little dubious. They're saying, "Wait a minute, what? You're gonna do what now?" And I go, "Trust me, it's gonna be a good night."
Yeah.
But you were there.
I loved it. It felt like variety-esque. You know, one half is this, the other half is that.
Exactly.
I liked it. Loved it. In fact.
Left feeling satisfied,
refreshed, challenged.
Yes, Tim.
Let's go.
I felt good. I felt good.
Awesome.
Yeah, it was a great show.
Awesome to have you there, and I love Batman. I do.
Thank you for letting me be high at your show.
Yeah, I love. You don't have to get high at the show, but if you do, I'm going to support you.
Okay.
You never felt like unsafe there, right?
No. Are you high?
High on what? Methamphetamines or what's your?
Yeah. What?
Edible meth.
That edible meth. Edible. Yeah, just a gummy meth gummy. Yeah.
I'm on edible meth. I'm on
That's the new
edible
season of
meth.
Breaking Bad. He makes edible gummy meth.
Right.
Any hotliners on the line?
We got one. Let's check in with Perry from Spokane.
This is Perry.
You are live on the air.
Farrell from the Porno for Pyros.
Mr. Farrell, are you there, Perry?
I am. Hello.
Hello,
gentlemen.
Perry. How can I help you today?
Mark. Nice to.
Hello there.
Yes, I called a few weeks ago, actually. I'm the guy from Spokane who was having some trouble with his neighbors and his dogs.
Oh, yeah. How's that working out? So
that has been... Sorry.
Go ahead.
That has been resolved, actually. About 3 days later, they moved out.
They moved out. Okay.
So, little trouble.
Yeah.
Trouble ahead.
It's a
Wait, did they move out because of
That one
you,
kind of
or
resulted.
what happened? How did they move out?
No, I can't say for sure. I have my ideas. I think they were not paying rent to the sister landlord that they had. They were related to the landlord, and I think they just weren't paying their rent. So eventually she got tired and kicked them out.
All righty then. Thanks for the update.
See you, Perry.
We don't care.
Okay. I actually did have a quick complaint.
Go ahead.
I did have a quick complaint.
A complaint?
And this one has to do with, real quick, a hotline complaint. This actually has to do with Vic Berger. Now, I am a member of the Jewish persuasion, okay?
Oh, here we go.
And it is very, very disappointing to me that Vic Berger, with that name, that face, and that wonderful sense of humor, is not Jewish.
Wow.
I truly don't understand.
That is a bummer.
My family didn't keep good records of everything, so it might be like down the line.
Why don't you
It
run the
might be.
test? Run the.
Make him an honorary.
Is there a way to?
Perry,
I like
let's
the sound of
induct
a
him.
chauffeur.
Yeah, you go on.
Perry,
that
we'll
23
induct him
and
right
me.
now.
Yeah.
Everybody talk at once. That's always good for the show.
Yes, okay.
Shut up.
Yes, as a member of the tribe, as a person of the Jewish persuasion, I would like to officially confer honorary Hebrew status on Victor Berger IV. Congratulations.
This is huge.
Maybe turn your phone off too.
I'll circumcise him after the show.
Yeah.
I will. I will buy a yarmulke and what's the candle thing?
The menorah.
Menorah.
Jew thing I just do for the homeboys.
Do that.
Yeah.
Didn't you? Didn't Sammy Davis Jr. convert to Judaism?
Oh, he probably did. He probably did.
You sure did.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Yep.
We've got that
believe
down
it.
All right, thanks, Perry. You have a good one.
Thank you, Perry.
All right,
Thank
we
you
got
so much.
actually we have another hotline with a lookalike
Checking in for
here.
the remix.
We're getting closer.
631, John. You're on the air. You have a lookalike for Mr. Rebillet?
Yeah.
Well done.
Yes, I do. I do have a lookalike. How's it going, guys?
Good. How are you?
Can you? I'm very well. I think that Mark looks almost exactly like Wes Claypool of Primus.
Wow.
Okay, let's bring that up.
I don't.
Yeah,
think
because
so.
I'm not familiar with the
Not
face.
no,
Maybe
no
like-
way.
maybe-
not exactly at all.
maybe early 90s.
50% or something.
Oh yeah.
Now, there are definitely pictures where you can find the facial hair and the glasses and a hat like that. And
Google it.
Okay. Get a good, I keep getting these.
Bye forever.
Photos. Let's see.
You know what happened
He's a
when
very well photographed man.
you know what happened? You know what those Primus fans are always saying, Doug, right?
There you go.
More Claypool.
I was almost
Come
there.
on.
Oh, Sean
Come
Lennon.
on.
He's the guy on
Yeah,
the right.
that's
Sean.
wow. Yeah.
Doug, how about the guy? How about the guy running the How about the guy running the hot springs spa, who wants to make it more of a cleaner environment there? Les Claypool.
That was pretty good.
Okay,
Pretty
thank you.
good. That's pretty good. That was the guy on the right? Was that the guy?
Here's a
in the
better
picture?
shot. Yeah, let's bring him up.
This
again,
is
Les.
not a good. This,
I don't-
this-
I-
he looks more like Uncle Phil than he looks like Marc Rebillet.
I mean, he's
know
a
what I'm
good
saying?
20 years old.
The Derby too.
I'm not seeing
It's
it.
not there.
I'm
It's
seeing
not there.
glasses and facial hair.
It ain't there.
He does look like a Three Stooge. Remember? Just because of the hat.
Yeah.
It's like the Three Stooges in disguise.
Thanks, John.
Thank you so
No
much,
problem.
John.
Thank you, guys.
So, Marc Rebillet, you're out here in Los Angeles, California, right now because why? You're doing this. You're doing the Twitch show.
I'm doing the Twitch show. I'm doing that. It's the second to last episode that they've ordered.
Okay. Oh, you
See
got to
if
wait
they-
for that pickup.
We'll see.
Yeah.
You know,
You're
we'll
having
see.
fun doing it.
I'm having a blast.
Are you? So do you play live? Are you gonna do a tour of some kind?
Oh, yeah.
You got that something planned there?
We got Europe coming up. That's June, July, August. We're doing a little Europe run.
So when you say we, is it just you and you like in your crew, or what's the stage show like?
The stage show is totally improvised, just like the streams and
Amazing.
everything. So there's no set list right now. I just go up there and
Right.
make shit up.
Right.
You're by yourself on stage. I've seen the.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just me and a table. It's that. And yeah, I just go up there and it's me and my tour manager. And
Yeah.
then if we're now doing like buses, so we got a little crew, merch
Nice.
manager and that.
Sure.
You know.
Front of house?
little front of house.
Yeah.
Little front of house. I'm going to stand behind
Although
the table.
you just plug in a thing to a DI and be like, sounds good.
It's true. Yeah. Sound check takes 15 minutes.
Can I? Because like I'm just thinking of like being creative and like writing on the spot and having millions of people watching you or whatever at the same time.
Yeah.
Like when did you first like learn that you can do that without like fear and like worrying about what other people are thinking of you? And is there because I'm just like every time I watch him, like how the hell is he doing this? Because it's like for me, it's like
it's
it's
called
like
practice.
I know, but it's like usually like for me, it's like a personal thing, and you're you don't have other people around for it. So I'm just like curious about that.
I mean, I'll tell you, Reggie Watts.
I was going to bring him up and say how important is Reggie?
Essential.
Yeah.
Essential. I mean, I was doing like 10 years. I was trying to make beats. Essentially, I learned how to produce music.
Yeah.
Been playing piano since I was a kid. And then I dropped out of college for acting. Acting was the thing for a long time.
Right.
Dropped out. Then I was trying to make music on the side for the better part of the decade. And then I saw Reggie, and he's the OG improv set
he's
guy.
The king.
Right. He's the king. And
I don't know if there's anything that existed like that before him. Maybe there has. Well, you had I think the closest thing I could think of is John Bryan was doing this thing in L.A. He's a film composer.
Did he do it at Largo?
Yeah, he would do this thing
amazing.
where he'd have like a band, like drums and bass and guitar and piano, and then he'd come over there, make a loop of a drums.
Oh, okay.
And then he'd play to that and make that loop and kind of build these songs.
Were they improvised or was he?
I mean, I think they were. I don't know how much he might have thought.
He would improvise them or do covers. I think.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's
so
cool.
I'm sure Reggie. Maybe Reggie had known about that or seen that, but
right.
I saw Reggie just a couple weeks ago, and I hadn't seen him do anything for years. But it was this little show.
Yeah.
Part of that Netflix is a crap shit diarrhea fest.
yeah.
Whatever. No shitting on them, but it was this
We
little
love
show,
Netflix.
very very sparsely attended show, I have to say.
That's a shame.
And Reggie did a set, and it had been years since I'd seen him do a set for whatever reason, partly the pandemic, but then just me not going out to see shows.
Yeah.
It hit me over. It just hit me
He's
again.
the fucking
how
best.
great he is, and how much I wanted to do what he was doing in a way, especially when he gets into doing his talking about I'm working, how's everyone doing tonight? Yeah, we're doing this. A lot of people here. They're going to be
just these running bits.
Yeah, just no logic or sense to it.
Yeah.
But then what he's able to do with the line 6.
Just a line 6. That's it. That's it. Now he's using a couple different things. He got one of these things, the RC505, and he's fucking around with that now too.
This is the RC. Well, we'll look at this later, but
yeah, that's the old
RC505.
RC505.
Royal
It's great.
Crown makes that.
What's
as well
that?
as the cola.
That's RC. Yeah, it's an RC product. It's an RC product.
So like how Yamaha makes motorcycles.
I saw him. He fucked me up in terms of I just had never seen anything like that before.
Yeah.
And it spoke to my, I don't know what, but it just really connected with it. And I thought, if there's any possible, I mean, I wasn't making a cent doing music at that point.
Yeah.
I was like, that would be really fucking dope if I could just if I could walk on stage without a plan. That'd be great, And so at some point a few years later, I got that thing and just started fucking around with it. And I took to it pretty naturally in terms of like the stacking and the looping. It felt good. And then I spent a year in Dallas after I lost a job. I was working at a call center, lost that. And I just spent a year working these gigs at like bars and restaurants for lunch crowds.
Wow. Like the Beatles.
Yeah, just like the Cavern Club.
Yeah.
Was that what it was?
Yeah, the Cavern.
Yeah. And
they played during the lunch, and the girls would come down during their lunch break and watch the rock and roll.
Man, they're my favorite.
Dude. Yeah.
They're my favorite. Anyway, there were these long sets kind of like that. I would do like, I get paid like $150 to do like a 3-hour set. So I did that.
I just want to interrupt and say I love the Beatles, but when they signed to that major label, I was out.
Parlophone?
Yeah, Parlophone.
Yeah, come on.
The early stuff, like the club stuff, like the rock and roll, like the Hamburg days.
The
Tony Sheridan.
Sellouts.
What were they on before?
No, they were
Rough
just
Trade?
indie. They were indie, man. They were putting out their own shit.
Expressing it themselves.
They were on Sub Pop.
As soon as they signed to Parlophone,
yeah,
I'm out.
Sellouts. Their suits.
Jesus Christ.
With their suits.
Help.
They're shaking their heads. Get me out. Get me back to the leather jackets. Pete Best, the drummer. He was
Bring
the better.
Pete back.
Yeah.
Bring Pete back.
So, anyways, okay. So then you get this gear and you're vibing with it.
Yeah.
You decide to then who was the person that you saw go live? That you said, oh, that's a good idea, or was that just kind of you're just watching like random
The live stream thing, that was like, I originally was doing just little videos of me, doing a little bullshit, just a little clip, making a song real quick.
Right.
And then I wanted to do some Frasier shit where I was...
Frasier shit?
Yeah, I like Frasier. I watched Frasier a lot. And so I did that, I set up a camera and would go live and have a phone number there and like a topic.
Right.
Betrayal, memories, room, whatever.
Yeah.
And I would take calls for like 2 hours and just talk to people like that.
Right.
And then I did a live stream where I was just making music. And then I did the two together, so then people would call in and give me a topic.
Was this YouTube?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was YouTube.
It took me 3 years to figure out how to take call. It's so complicated. Did
It
you
is.
just figure it out yourself?
It's a huge pain in the ass.
Yeah.
But that RC505, it has a little aux input. You can put your phone,
Oh
it goes
my God.
right in there.
Doug, you hearing this? We're going to get rid of Luke and Wes,
Yeah,
Matt,
right.
and we're just going back to the
All you
old
need
days.
is that
I'm
thing.
just kidding, boys.
No, I mean, it's not, yeah.
No.
But just fucking around and experiment. And no one was watching at that point, so it was...
Did the silk robe come in right away?
No, that
Or the
was...
robe? I mean,
yeah,
that's how I remember seeing you kind of, I don't know when, a couple years ago or whatever.
Yeah.
That's cool. This guy's got a whole look.
Yeah.
That's important.
I guess it is.
I mean, it
it's
really
something
is.
that-
It's just sort of like, man, that guy looks like, first of all, that guy looks like he's having a lot of fun. That's
so good
key, I
looking.
think, to, if people want to know my keys to success, they do. I don't know, there's not a question whether they do or not. They do, right?
Thank you, Tim.
Let's list them out. Let's list them out.
We're waiting.
Make sure that the audience at some point knows that you're enjoying this. If they don't, and this is, I'm probably not good at this, especially in my early part of my career when Eric and I were so confusing about our work, and it was the cool kids got it.
I think that's exactly what people loved about
Yeah,
it.
yeah. Well, I know, but then at some point you have to go like, relax, and that probably happened at some point in the show. I think even in the first episode of the show, of Awesome Show, there's a little sketch. Doug, you'll remember this. And it was a reshoot kind of thing where we had cut the first episode, we'd edited it all together, and we're missing of something. We didn't really know what. And what it was just Eric and I being silly together in the hallway. And right? It was just us. Doug, do you remember this? It was just us, like, I can't remember what we're doing, but we're like just doing something stupid in the hallway.
Yeah, I remember that by the stairs.
Yeah, and I can't, somebody
Just
will tell
goofing
me. but
around?
Just goofing around and making, and I don't know if we were laughing in it, but you could tell that we were just having fun.
Right,
And I
right.
think that, a little bit of that,
That's interesting.
helps the audience relax and just
Right.
go, okay, I can enjoy this. Then they can be
see.
weird.
That makes sense.
But seeing you enjoy yourself
Yeah.
is a very powerful thing.
Well, thanks. Yeah, I don't know. I mean...
And I'm just being told to say this.
Right.
Like I have some, of course I have
My
somebody in the
assistant
other
sent
room.
that over,
Yeah.
saying, I appreciate you going through that.
Let's take another call. Another Zoomer, please.
Do you ever flash people at the end of the show with the?
The robe comes off
Yeah.
every show.
Okay.
Every show.
Echo Ramon has a lookalike, I believe.
Oh.
Echo?
And yeah, I mean, if this is not interesting, please talk about whatever you want. But
yeah.
Are you hearing
hello?
the audio thing? Hello. How you guys doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing great. It's good to finally be on, everybody. I was gonna say that, and I think a few people had said this already, that you look a lot like Anthony Fantana.
Oh, that just broke my brain.
I know
The internet's busy. It's me. There he
Yeah.
is.
That,
There's my
that
guy.
is that's a true dot. That's a true dot.
I just heard from him this morning.
then-
That is a lovely, lovely dude.
Yeah.
I like that man a lot.
And then also maybe kind
Guy
of like
loves music.
You can't
He
get enough
lives
of it.
for it.
You can't get enough of it.
No, I love him too. I had a little beef with him years ago.
Oh, you did?
We had him on the show, and listen, I have like my bones to pick with critics in general.
Yeah.
And that's just my hang up.
On
man.
like a foundational level.
On a foundational level.
Yeah.
Certainly, on cinema, you see that sometimes the idea of, especially movie criticism,
Yeah.
is a little silly, ladies and gentlemen.
It is.
To be, I mean, the whole thing is silly. To be
I love
talking about
records.
it and arguing about it, and
Right.
having an opinion. Having an opinion is one thing, but then to be like, that's your job.
Commercializing your
Commercializing it, yeah. But I do have a lot of respect for Anthony Fantano. I really do.
I mean, yeah, he's incredibly knowledgeable.
Yeah.
And his opinions are thoughtful and well researched.
I
and
love music.
Yeah.
I have an aptitude for music.
And more power to him if that's and people like get turned on to cool stuff by paying attention to what he has to say, and it's good for bands. It's good for
Did Caller
artists.
have another one he was about to say?
Oh, do you have somebody else?
Oh, yeah, kind of like, because I know a lot of people were saying that already. I think maybe like a sensual David Cross.
Ooh.
I don't really see that.
I
I'm
don't
sorry.
either. I don't either.
It's okay.
I'm flattered.
I saw a good one in the chat. They said the Fourth Musketeer.
That's it.
That's good.
what it is.
That's good.
Thank you, Slash.
What's the guy that played in that?
I'm a huge fan, Tim. I'm looking forward to seeing you in Atlanta, hopefully. when you come
Atlanta, the Variety Playhouse, timheidecker.com/live. Atlanta's always been sort of a second home for me because of the Cartoon Network, you understand. Always have a good time playing there.
We love Atlanta. Great
Boy.
people, too, in Atlanta. Great people.
Great food.
Great food culture.
Great culture. No, it is a wonderful community.
When
They just
when-
that Donald Trump got trounced in Georgia. Did you see that?
Oh, really?
Yeah. He was supporting all these candidates last night.
Thanks,
for these, all
Ramon.
these, thanks,
You have a good
Ramon.
one, buddy.
Thank you, Slash.
You're one of the
Mwah.
greats, Ramon. And say hi to your friend there too. Whoever popped
Actually,
their head
more
in.
Kirk.
Oh, yeah.
He's more a Kirk Hammett than a Slash.
Hey, Heather.
Echo Ramon looks
Who's
like
that?
Kirk
Who's
Hammett.
there?
No, that's
Is
a
that a paint by
Slash.
number in the back there? What is that? That's cool.
No, that's Kirk Hammett.
We're doing
Bring him
lookalikes.
up.
Hey.
daughter.
That's your daughter?
It's a full Hammett.
No.
Big drop, gotcha.
Sorry.
I forgot what I was going to say.
Atlanta.
Oh,
Trump.
Trump. So all the people a lot of the people he supported lost badly. Like that guy Perdue who's running for governor.
Like related to
Dave-
the chicken?
No, he was the former senator from Georgia.
You stinking witch!
And the guy that was Perdue and Kemp were running against in the primary.
Yeah.
And Kemp was I mean, he's a bad guy too, probably, but he was the one that didn't fold when Trump called and said, "Give me some more of them votes."
Oh, right.
Right.
Yeah.
So he won the primary, which is sort of just like so embarrassing
Wow.
for Trump, right?
I love it.
John Fetterman won, right?
That's rigged.
Fetterman
Oh, did he?
won.
That's great. He just had a stroke too, poor guy.
Jesus.
Stroke of good luck.
Whoa. Really, rest in peace, though.
He's.
May he
We need
rest.
to look more into this Fetterman though, because I think he's
Yeah,
he's like
something. Yeah.
he might have some issues.
Really?
Well, he's not the perfect candidate, I guess. He's sort of like, he's got some more centrist-y kind of positions. I'm not saying, I mean, listen,
He
as
likes
long as you don't
weed.
vote for these Republicans who are for these guns. Jeez, Marone. How can you be for any of this anymore?
They're slaves to the lobbyists.
Over and over. There's no other country on the planet.
I know, Mark. I'm a single-issue voter now. I'm announcing this publicly. Guns. Repeal the Second Amendment.
I love it.
I can't do it anymore. These rights, Doug, with the rights. You're bringing me back to this now.
I never said.
Doug always all for these rights.
Take your guns, kill yourself, and then bury the guns.
That's it. That's it.
And then we'll be done.
You do arrange for them to be buried.
Yeah.
After your death.
No, it's very sad. I mean, of
It
course,
is. It
I
is.
don't even want to. I'll start losing it. I've already lost it.
Yeah.
But I was there with my daughter's Little League, the season finale. Season finale. Because my life is a TV show, folks.
At your funeral, we're gonna be like, "Welcome to the season,
The series finale.
Series finale.
The series finale."
Heidecker's life.
No, it was the festivities, the end of the season of her Little League season. Where
Yeah.
all the teams came together and they had these like batting challenge and running challenge and pitching challenge with all the teams. It was a very beautiful event. And I'm just sitting there and I start counting the kids.
Oh my God.
And they're all the same age.
Oh, as the
yeah, it happened in Texas yesterday, and just holding it together and just just trying not to like lose it, but just hit. I mean, my kid's in 3rd grade.
Fuck.
Hello.
Man. It's horrifying.
Yeah.
It's just horrifying.
And the dude bought the fucking guns legally.
He did.
18-year-old kid
a
buys
kid,
2 AR-15s. Fucking
no way.
Yeah, just walks on in with 375 rounds of ammunition or some shit.
What the
How the
fuck?
I know. And then they're saying, well, we should turn these schools into fortresses.
Yeah, arm the teachers so that when the kids start shooting, then you kill the kid.
Yeah. Oh, and by the
That's
way,
the answer. That's a great answer.
Oh, by the way, they said that there were cops at the school beforehand.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they had their plan in place. They had this magic plan in place that they talk about being the answer to this.
Oh, right. This is the guard.
That it was, there was
More
already
guns
secure.
makes it.
Yeah, and by the way, you start doing that and these fuckers! Judge Judy or whatever her name is, Judge.
Yeah, Mathis.
No, Judge Pirro from Fox News.
No.
She's saying there's all these. What's her name? Judge
Janine Pirro. Janine Pirro.
Yeah, she's
Reinhold.
going.
Reinhold.
There's a million of these retired cops who are more than willing to sit at the school and guard the schools, right? Well, these maniacs, these people with the guns. Well, you're just giving them the first target of the day.
Yeah, right.
You're just saying the fucking asshole with the bad knees.
Take them out.
Yeah, I like that. That's
Who's
the idea.
trying to get his gun out?
Yeah.
He's dead.
Yeah.
Then it's into their classrooms.
Yeah.
Fucking A, man.
Get
rid of them all.
It's infuriating.
And
it's infuriating.
these fuckers are going to do this big convention. The NRA is having a convention this week with Trump and Cruz and everybody else.
He's going to be there.
I mean, there needs to be something.
What are they going to say? What kind of speech do you give after a thing like this? At the NRA.
This is why we need Doug. What do they say? What's their message?
What the hell are we going to do without men?
Say it, Doug.
Wait, what? Who says what?
What do you say? You're Ted Cruz, and you're Ted Cruz. Ted, crucify him. I'm against guns, but I'm for crucifixions.
I love it.
Crucify him! You believe in that afterlife? Get going! Speed it up! Nail him to the cross!
I can't hear you! I can't hear you! I can't hear you!
Doug?
I don't know what the question is.
You know what the answer is? You don't want to crucify Ted Cruz and Mitch McConnell?
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to put their fucking hands in so they could be closer to Jesus. Walk in his footsteps.
That's exactly what they want.
Oh my Christ.
We have a problem.
No, Mark, I don't want you to get canceled by your right-wing audience here.
And listen, we love them. I'd rather they not.
Yeah.
I'd rather they not too.
I hope they clip this out and your comments and somebody posts it and somebody under there says, I don't even know who that guy is.
That's right.
How do you like that?
That's right.
Go ahead.
I have no problem with them being upset.
Let's change the tenor and the mood of the room, and I would love for you to jam on something.
Ooh, make
Do
a
you
little
feel like
something?
changing?
That sounds great.
And then we'll jam on something. We'll jam it on the mic. Jam it on the mic.
Jam it on the one.
Jam it on the one.
I'm going to take my lav off here.
And then we'll take a quick break for the changeover. We gotta give Wes a second, and we'll play the Benson Remix Contest winner.
Somebody thought maybe there's miscommunication. Tom and Jerry, not the cartoon Tom and Jerry. We're not having Tom and Jerry after the break. The mouse and cat game, the cat and mouse game. Not Tom and Jerry, ladies and gentlemen. Tom and Julie.
The one and only.
Not Tom and Jerry.
Hey Vic, can I get a drum roll for the Benson
People
Remix
are
Contest
wondering
winner?
if Tom and Jerry is.
You wanna
we're gonna-
read it?
Is that what people are?
You read it, Matt. I'm too worked up.
Daniel Johnson, congratulations.
Daniel Johnson, congratulations,
Guillotine
Daniel.
Remix.
And Tim and I both voted for that one.
Yeah.
What did you vote for?
I think Daniel Johnson.
Yeah.
But all of them were beautiful. And the top three I really enjoyed.
is it-
First Mark.
Without further ado,
it was a tough choice.
the legendary Marc Rebillet. Take it away, Marc
Thank you,
Rebillet.
ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so
Can
much.
I join in with you at all? or-
Absolutely.
Okay.
I'd rather you did.
Okay.
I'd rather you did. And we're at Cat. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, ladies and gentlemen. I say, you know what they say. Hey, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so very much. 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 Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for being here. Thank you, everyone, for coming out today. Hey, thank you so much. Hey, you know what I want to do is I just want to thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for being here today on this hour, Office Hours Live. We're here now and we're live. 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 We're live! Thank you. We are live! We are live! We are live! No! We are live! We are live! We are live! Stop we it. Are live! Stop we it. Are live! Stop we it. Are live! Stop we are live! We are live!
Thank you. Thank you, Anthony Weiner. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Better get those guns out of school. Get the guns out of school. Play it cool. Get the guns out of school. Better get the damn guns out of school. Get the guns out of school. Play it cool. Get the goddamn guns out of school. You gotta get the goddamn guns out of school. Goddamn it, people shooting each other is pain and blood and death and blood. Get the goddamn guns out of school. I'm sick of this goddamn shit. I'm talking, you better get the guns out the goddamn school, baby. Is it weird for me to like sing a chorus about that? I feel like it's a bizarre. You gotta get those guns out of school, baby. Yeah.
Let's just not make this a celebrity imagine moment.
Yeah. Yeah, right. Jesus Christ, let's not.
Let's change the subject quickly. Let's change the subject
I'm going on vacation, baby, with Vic. Ow! I said, I'm going to the Bahamas, baby. I'm gonna go there quick. Yeah, I'm gonna suck on a pina colada, baby, feeling good. Suck on a dick, baby. Oh, I'm gonna suck on a dick with Vic together. It's vacation, baby, that's it.
Vacation Vic.
It's vacation Vic. He's sucking dick with the pina colada. He's feeling good. It's vacation Vic in the Bahamas, and you know how he does it with wood.
Taking it down.
I'm on vacation.
Hey, take me on vacation, Vic. Lay me on down. Put me on the lounge chair up inside the sand. It's high tide, I'm watching from the land. I'm on a sailboat, catamaran. I'm rocking and I'm rolling in the high high seas. Goddamn, please, I need more, Vic. I need
you to take me to vacation time. Damn, yo, it's Sweet 16 up inside the Hard Rock Riviera Maya. Yo, I got food and it's bad. Bad food, all-inclusive resort. This tastes like shit. I say, yeah.
We're an F, baby. Yes.
You gotta get bow wow down.
How about? Oh, there it is. Very jazzy. He's gonna get massage after dinner some nights. He's gonna get massaged after dinner some nights. Getting that coconut oil, woo, rubbed into his back. Gonna get it, coconut oil, rubbed in his back. Vacation Vic, vacation Vic. He's going down to the Riviera, Riviera, yes indeed.
Anything you need, Mr. Burger.
2 weeks at the Sandals Resort. His kids getting that sunburn.
Yes, this is not enjoyable, baby. Should have chosen a different resort.
Yes, the drinks are watered down. Yes, the drinks are watered down too much.
Tempo, tempo, tempo.
Uh-oh. Should we roll into our special guests?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Should I do a fade out? Should I do a little fade out?
All right, now, ladies and gentlemen, the Benson remix.
Benson remix, Daniel Johnson coming at you. Thanks,
Yes,
Mark.
Mark.
Wow.
Yes, Mark.
Thank you.
Yes,
Thanks, guys.
Woo! Stick around for Tom and Julie.
It was. It was. It was. It was 1979. AC was looking for a show for prime time. Yeah, Robert Guillaume was looking for a gig. His agent called and said he's got something big. Remember that show? I can't forget it. Can't get it out of my head. Wish I never seen it, so I had to write this song. But you sing along. It's a bad song about Benson. 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 When the show was set at the governor's mansion, and Benson was the butler who had an ear to the governor. But nobody wanted to hear what Benson had to say. No, 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 no. Nobody wanted to hear what Benson had to say. No, no, no. It was a bad show about a man named Benson. Bad show named Benson. It was a bad show about a man named Benson. Bad show named Benson.
that show again. You'd be lucky if you never heard about Clayton and the Cock the Third. You'd be lucky if you never heard about Clayton and the Cock the Third. You'd be lucky if you never heard about Clayton and the Cock the Third. You'd be lucky if you never heard about Clayton and the Cock the Third. It was a bad song about Benson. 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 Robert Guillaume and the show got the guillotine. You've been lucky if you never heard about Clayton and the Cock. 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 Never heard about Clayton. Louis C.K. and my man Woody and the king of pop MJ. C.K. and my man the king of pop MJ. Louis C.K. and my man the king of pop MJ. Louis C.K. and my man the king of pop MJ. Louis C.K. and my man the king of pop MJ. Louis C.K. and my man the king of pop MJ. Louis C.K. and my man the king of pop MJ. Louis C.K. and my man the king of pop MJ. Louis C.K. and my man the king of pop MJ. Louis C.K. and my man the king of pop MJ. Louis C.K. and my man the king of pop MJ. Louis C.K. and my man the king of pop MJ. Louis C.K. and my man the king of pop MJ. Louis C.K. and my man the king of pop MJ. Louis C.K. and my man the king of pop MJ. Louis C.K. and my man the king of pop MJ. Louis C.K. and my man the king of pop MJ. Louis C.K. and my man the king of pop MJ. Louis C.K. and my man the king of pop MJ. Louis C.K. and my man the king of pop MJ. Louis C.K. and my man the king of pop MJ. That's all we have.
Air right now. We're dead air. Let's pull up Tim's camera and get rid of this dead air. Sorry, folks. Let's pull up Tim's camera.
Oh, right.
And go for it, because we're live on the air. We're back.
Oh, my goodness. All right.
I be blue.
We're back. We're going to sound check live.
We will be so
It's a party.
cozy.
It's a party.
Me and little
It's a party.
Rosie.
It's a party. It's a party. Hello. Am I online?
We're back. We're live.
Huh?
Our cameras are up.
I want a dog too.
We're rolling. We're live on the internet.
I don't hear myself. Do you guys hear me?
I hear
plugged
you.
in?
No, I'm not, of course.
There you
Plugged in.
go.
Carry on, my wayward sons.
Oh, do
There'll
I
be
go off? Oh, or should I
Just use that mic. Yeah.
Okay, use that? Okay,
Yeah.
You know there are these podcasts.
I'll
now,
use this
Tom.
one. I'll use this
We're all out of
microphone.
You know these podcasts,
you.
Tom?
I hear about these podcasts.
Yeah, I'm fine with standing. Yeah. Oh no, that's okay.
No, and I'm guilty of this right now. But there are these podcasts. I go to do the podcast. They hand me a microphone, and I'm going to sit there like this.
Yeah.
Like
Like
in
the
Frank Sinatra.
Game show.
Like, how about just get the like? There's one, and I love these guys. I'll
These
just put 'em on-
podcasters.
Yeah, I love a lot of these guys. I do one. It's all they do.
It's all they
is
do.
This podcast.
Yeah.
Get them. Go to Guitar Center. Buy a stand.
Yeah.
Set it up.
$49.99.
Tighten it up.
Yeah.
Where do you
Tighten it
want
up is the right notion.
You know what? I'll buy you the stand.
Me don't. Oh,
Just say that. Just say
I
that.
will
I'll buy you the
Venmo
stand.
Tom.
You know what we should
You walk
say?
in with $50, you slap it down and say, go to the kid. Go to Guitar Center. Pick me up a stand.
Or better yet, when confirming the appearance, go. Should I bring my own stand, or is it one of these?
I do stand
Is it one of these hold
BYOS?
your own mic podcasts?
You do great stand-up.
Okay. Tom Scharpling, Julie Klausner is here. Did you hear my little Tom and Jerry remark?
It was
Maybe not.
funny.
Yeah, it is funny.
I liked it.
It is funny.
It's a lot of fun.
The guys during the break were like, dude, that's not funny. Man.
It's super funny.
I was like, it's funny.
It's great.
No, it's funny. It's good. I liked it.
Marc Rebillet is here in the Paul Schaefer corner of the room.
I'm here in the corner. Reinforcing everything you say.
That's me in the corner.
That's me.
How about when Chris Elliott did Paul Schaefer on
Terrific. The best.
Best. Look that up, folks, if you see it. Oh my goodness.
Oh,
what did you
she
do?
had- she had a-
What have you done?
She had people-
Your dog bit me.
All right, let's put Rosie down.
$700.
Oh, no.
It's time.
Off to the pound, Rosie.
She had a good couple months with me.
It is well, first of all, Tom, so great to have you back.
It's so nice to be back. I'm the first, from what I heard, I'm the first person that's been on the show twice.
That's not true. Where did you hear that? Did you hear that from Julie?
On the wiki.
Oh, wiki.
I read it on the wiki. Yeah.
Somebody said that about somebody we had on, and it was so patently untrue. Who was it, Matt? It was
somebody online.
it was we had
Oswald.
Steve Malcolmus in here.
Yeah.
And we had him on the Zoom during the pandemic, and then we had him here in the studio.
Last week you had
That's a
Pavement.
cool get, right?
It was a great get.
That's a get.
It was a
Big
get.
get.
It was a
No, you
jick
got-
and a get.
It's a jick
Yeah,
and a get.
you gotta get. You gotta.
You got a jick.
Yeah.
No jick songs during the Pavement reunion tour, it seems.
Really?
What about solo? What about the one about I know who you think I am?
I don't think so.
All
I
right.
think they
No
kept
solo.
it
It was
full Pavement.
all the
Okay.
band.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
You a Pavement guy?
Yeah, I saw Pavement's first show out of Stockton when they played New Brunswick.
Oh my
I
God.
saw them 2 times in 3 days when they first came around with their first single.
Wow.
So I've been on board for a while.
I guess you have been.
Come on.
Whatever. I should look this up, but whatever happened to the John Spencer blues explosion? Are they still
they
kicking
broke
around?
up.
They broke up. But what's
now.
he do? What
He does a band called John Spencer and the Hitmakers. Now.
Okay.
Yes.
I'd like to look.
I know
them
it's
up.
not
I was
as fun to get actual answers to these things.
I know. I'm curious. I'm
But-
generally.
We'll
yeah,
spin
maybe
it into a
witty,
bit.
Yeah.
We'll spin it into a bit eventually.
I was a huge fan,
Yeah.
and then I lost track and I didn't
Mm-hmm.
look it up. Julie Klausner, this is your first time on the show.
I'm delighted to be here.
And we go way back. Not that way back.
I mean,
we didn't go to high school together.
No, but I do think we would have gotten along in high school.
Yeah, we're similar types.
I think so.
I did your podcast
Years ago.
years ago. You were one of the original P-casters. And I
OG
believe I might have
PC.
had no stand in that situation.
It was no, you sat and there was no standing.
And I really went in on that Russell Brand on that podcast.
Because that was what was the name of his show? The X
Factor.
was it? Yeah, and he was just Xing people out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was,
Everybody was on trial.
He had the because Jamie Kennedy had the experiment.
Yeah, the Jamie Kennedy experiment.
And he was like, "You got X," and then Russell Brand had Brand X.
Right, that was what it was called.
Brand X.
And it was very controversial for me as a member of the
Comedy community, yeah.
comedy community
Mm-hmm.
to go after one of our own.
Yeah.
Still feels very dangerous to do.
It was, but I think you. I respected that you didn't pull any punches.
I continue to be going after these ghouls.
And he was, I think he was being intimate with Katy Perry at the time, so that was also
My
like
music
a big
career could be in
swing in
jeopardy.
the pop
Yeah.
music world, and yeah, absolutely.
Take it from all angles on that one.
What are you doing out in California? You're in New York?
You know, just hanging out, seeing my friends. We did a live stream this weekend.
Yeah.
We did live double threat, and you know, just soaking up the sun out of the apartment.
Taking meetings?
Out of quarantine. No meet. I think the meeting economy is. I think there's like a little bit of a recession in the meeting economy in
No
Los
reason.
Angeles still. One was downgraded to a Zoom. I recovered, but am I well? No, I'm
Yeah.
not well.
No.
I'm fine, but I'm not great.
Oh, Zoom get to know you meetings.
I mean,
Doesn't lead to anything ever.
well, you get to know how people decorate their homes. And yeesh.
Yeah.
And Tom, you just launched a new studio. The best shows now at is
We have a new studio. Yeah, we're figuring out a home base here in Los Angeles, and we have it. And it's I'm partnered with Forever Dog, the network that Julie and I do Double Threat on. I'm going in on a studio with them, and it's a pretty
You're excited.
One of your
It's a
one of your
sweet
team
setup. It's
already took
pretty
a
sweet.
tour.
Really?
Someone saw it. Yeah.
Looking
Yeah.
around, making
BB.
eye contact.
I heard it's pretty nice. I heard
No,
it's
well,
pretty
you
sweet.
were there.
It was you.
I was there. Oh, it was me. It was me. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
He
there.
was the
and-
mole.
Yeah,
Vic
it was-
keeps Vic texted us and he's like,
Oh yeah.
"Wait, do you see how cool Tom's studio is?
Yeah.
It's so great. He's gonna have bands." I'm like, that just kind of just makes me feel bad because I want that. I want that.
Yeah.
You know,
well, I
I-
want this.
I-
Let's trade. Let's do a swap.
Can we hop in? Like, can we go threes?
Yeah.
That's
Is that
too
possible?
complicated.
Oh, okay.
I'll pay rent. I want to get out of this garage though. It's
Yeah.
not fun. It's fun. It's nice for
Well,
me,
it's
but
your
it's
house. This is where you live, though.
I know.
This is where you work all the time.
nobody.
There's
Nobody
a house
cleans.
also.
It's not just a garage.
It's not just like
This is
you
why I
know, be
kill my
like
cars.
Like the family's not waiting to get in here not waiting for office hours to wrap up.
Right.
So it'd be
Right,
just
so you use the bathroom.
Like, Daddy, I want to sit
I want
in
to
a
live.
chair.
Daddy, let me live.
Yes.
Yeah, we're renting out the house.
Yeah.
And
Daddy,
we
it's
live
hot
in the garage.
outside.
Should we? So many people want to say hi. Let's do that, and then we'll continue to talk. I want to talk about Julie's involvement with the kids in the hall.
And I want to talk about the Ringo NFT.
Oh my fucking God! Thank you for bringing that.
No more NFTs.
Well, let's show that real quick. Can we show the
no
video,
more
Matt?
fan mail.
I will not.
I will not be stealing any bored apes.
I had a weird thing happen because we'll show this video and I'll talk about it.
After October 10th, I will no longer be on the blockchain.
I will no longer use it. I will no longer accept Ethereum.
Hi everyone. I am excited.
Pause.
You wouldn't have known if he hadn't said it.
So he's got a spirograph behind him like he's at
I'm
the county
excited.
fair.
Yeah. He's got stuff clattering around in there. Do you notice that? Play that
No,
again.
He's got that.
And look forward to continuing to learn and build in Web 3. Ooh. That's a big piece in 3
That's
then.
Web 5. He did
I've been
early.
Yeah.
Hey Ringo, do you want to read this
23.
before you start talking?
I'm good.
No, roll it.
Digitally. Spin art, I love that. I'm honored to be part of this community. It's really important to have a platform to display your art and to be in
Perfect.
control of how it is shared.
Yeah, and it's Blinksy because did you see he blinked?
Holders of my NFTs will receive a special invitation to meet me in Ringo Land.
Oh my God.
Ringo Land.
My first virtual gallery on spatial.io. I got my own art gallery, baby.
And then there's one of his.
Wait,
MS
listen to how the
ones
sound
in
changes for the
background.
very end. Listen to how the sound changes.
Stay tuned for more details about how you can visit my galleries and future events in the metaverse. I've selected 5 unique pieces exclusively for the upcoming drop.
Tim,
Wow.
Is slurring.
Where's the key they didn't mask
Peace
out that
and
one line?
love.
There it is. Wait, back it up.
Play that again? Yeah.
So
Now
they forgot to do the peace and love, so they just pulled it from another video. Listen to this change.
Peace and love.
But roll it back so you hear him right before that, so you hear the
In
change.
the metaverse, I've selected 5 unique pieces exclusively for the upcoming drop. Wow. Peace and love. And
Totally
love.
different room. Ringo, we
Go into the bathroom
didn't
with
get
your
the last
iPhone.
line. Can you, just iPhone it?
Julian Lennon's auctions, Tim?
It's his auction house.
So controversially, let's get into every second of this for sure.
Please.
Controversially, on Twitter last night I saw that, and he ends in the tweet itself it said peace and love, peace and love, and I wrote back, I quote tweeted it and said war and hate. Guess who liked that tweet? My tweet. Guess who liked that tweet?
Sean Lennon.
Yes.
No.
Oh yes.
Really?
Isn't that weird?
It's amazing. That's
What's
super
weird
cool.
about it is he's like a crypto guy, I think.
Sean?
Yeah. So, what message is he sending with this?
I have chaos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, I've never. It's like I can finally say it. Ringo molested me when I was a child.
in like form.
Yeah. That's
That's
right.
how most people.
I think
come
that
out
what if
now.
the Beatles come out with a tweet like, we no longer have any association with Ringo Starr.
Just like
erase his tapes.
Yeah.
Ringo's is no longer a part of the Beatles.
Ringo Starr has been fired from the Beatles as of today.
He's no longer a
2022.
controlling partner in the company.
I like that he mentioned spin art.
Spin art, love that.
Yeah.
He's been fucking around with this shitty art for years.
Yeah,
now, with the
absolutely.
MS Paint.
Or
Yeah.
going to Michael's, just
Yeah.
like seeing what's on sale, the impulse buys, and
I cut a potato and make a shape and press it in paint, then put it on the paper over and over.
I went to me grandkids' preschool and found some interesting techniques with Cheerios. I've made a smiley face on construction
They
paper.
put popcorn on a string and put it on the Christmas tree.
spray pages.
As of December 26th, I will be taking down my Christmas tree.
As of December 25th?
6th.
Okay, good. I was going to say, that's
Boxing
crazy.
Day,
He like
peace and love.
Boxing Day, peace and love.
I use cotton balls to make the Santa Claus hat.
And the sheepies.
And some red construction paper. I like that Ringo waited till NFTs is completely bottomed out.
Absolutely. Then he's ready.
Let's wait until we hit the bottom. Then we'll launch.
Well, the animation in that video as well is like the CD-ROM style animation, the way he's navigating that space.
It really is.
Yeah. Like, you know, he's like walking against the painting over and over, trying to figure out how to work the thing.
Oh, we got to go meet Ringo at Ringo
We gotta
Land.
meet Ringo.
We got to be one of the five. We got to be one of the lucky. When it's like Willy
Ringo
Wonka a
Land.
little bit.
Yeah, who's gonna get the golden ticket?
That's his chocolate factory.
It's a magical video.
What do you think Joe Walsh is saying about it?
Ring, I don't know, Ring. I don't know if this is such a great idea, man.
I don't know.
I've heard some bad shit about this NFT shit, man. It's kind of exploitive of your fans.
Do it.
Yeah.
Spin art.
Spin art.
Suddenly, Paul's not Ringo. Sorry, how do I say this the right way? Suddenly, Paul's not answering Ringo's calls.
There we are.
Yeah. Took a second.
There will be no wine before it's time.
Yeah.
Did you see the video that Paul did for the guy who played sax for his birthday? Was listening to what the man said. The guy played. He just had a thing, and Paul just did a.
No.
Thad. His name's Thad. He's like, Thad, you're so rad. Happy birthday.
Can we find that, Matt?
Yeah, you can find it.
Just as a nice thing to do.
Yeah, for
like
his
a
birthday
like a
party.
personal cameo, like
For-
exclusive cameo.
Exactly,
Okay.
like an I Know You cameo.
Thad, you're rad.
That ain't bad.
Him on.
All right, let's take a zoomer real quick. As quick as possible.
Dom, our old pal Dom.
We're going to Dom?
Oh my God!
This is surprising. Dom, what do you have to offer to the conversation? We've got.
First of all, this is an absolute honor. I love everyone in these boxes I'm looking at. Tom, I'm a huge fan of your book. I actually got turned on to your podcast from this podcast.
Wait, wow.
So I saw you as a guest on this pod and jumped over to yours and
Never look back.
listened to it on my commute, listened to you a bunch. I've just become such a big fan of yours in the past year. Marc, huge fan of yours as well, man.
Thank you.
And
This is great for these people, but what about the audience listening? What are they getting out of this experience right now? Julie, anything for Julie?
I love Julie. I'm not as familiar with Julie, but I am starting to listen to the Double Thread a little bit.
All
but
right.
I will say I'm not as familiar.
That's your way in.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
And I thought maybe a wall of sound NFT could be good, or like maybe Saint Stephen, or maybe
look at his
Bob Weir.
background.
Oh, I saw the
You saw the
background,
background.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. They've dipped. Those assholes have totally dipped into this crypto scam, right? The Grateful Dead.
Oh, there's no doubt.
Well, they have all the iconography ready to go. I mean,
Yeah.
that stuff was either for an
Stamp it,
acid
yeah.
tab or an NFT.
Right.
Yeah.
I'd like to
they have
buy
plenty
an
of
NFT.
material.
Quiet, Dom. Tom's talking.
I'd like to buy
Jeez.
an
Oh,
NFT.
sorry, Tom.
I want to get an NFT of the guy smashing
Smashing the ice cream cone into his forehead. I
How much is
discovered that recently, and the first
Yeah.
person I texted was Tom. I was like, what's going on with this? Does this guy just not know how to eat ice cream?
I know. I was like,
It's their audience.
I was like,
something to represent their audience.
It's the weirdest. It's the weirdest place to be where I can just be like, "Come on, Julie, that's Europe '72, and it's terrible." Where I'm like, I hate it, but I know everything
it's so
about
And
it.
then, like 3 hours later, I get a text from Tom being like, "Julie, I have bad news. I'm at Baskin Robbins, and I just smashed an ice cream cone into my forehead, and they won't give me another one."
I don't know how to do it. Yeah.
I thought Europe. I think that cover in Europe '72, honestly, is like probably out of their entire catalog, like the best stuff.
Yeah.
Get it tattooed.
Sure.
Tattoo
Hold on.
or
I mean, they have terrible covers.
STFU?
You like it better than the
Everything
cover
after
of Go to
72.
Heaven?
Go to Heaven's
Everything
pretty
after
good.
72 gets a little dicey.
In the Dark.
Yeah.
Let me. Can I see that one? What is that one?
Go to Heaven is maybe
Is
the
it someone
worst.
else having a hard time?
You know,
eating
it's a funny
food?
thing to play, which never gets played or talked about. But Greg and I did this on some drive once. Like, let's listen to the last song on the last album. The last album is what? It's not In the Dark. There's one after that.
Yeah.
You listen to the last thing the Grateful Dead left us with.
Yeah.
Right. Officially.
The good,
you got to
good
bring
one,
that
right?
in.
It's a good song.
It's not. It doesn't.
What?
It doesn't sound like the Grateful Dead. Like, bring it up,
Tim,
Matt.
you were going
What's
off
the
on your live albums. You made a list of like your favorite live albums.
Yeah.
I wanted to know. I wanted to get this.
didn't make
I
a
wanted to
list.
ask you this. Are you familiar with the band Live at the Academy?
Yeah,
at
it's
all?
great. Isn't that
Oh
Rock
my
of
God.
Ages, or is that different than? Tom doesn't like the band either,
It's
so
on
let's not go
there.
down
Yeah,
this
there was like
road.
No, it's fine.
There was like
Let's
a
take a
deluxe
detour.
edition they released. There was like one they released in 2015, and it's got to be like.
Is that with the
just-
Alan Toussaint horns and everything?
Yeah, and the W.S. Wilcott Medicine Show.
Yeah, you don't like
how it
W.S.
opens up.
Wilcott Medicine Show, I guess. I'd gander.
I just think I don't like Robbie Robertson.
Yes, I know.
Because like,
Oh yeah,
You
his
watch
guitar
them-
solos are very. Him in the Last Waltz is pretty rough. He does a lot of things like bends, where he's kind of just bending the one note over and over again and kind of shaking a bunch.
when you watch like the Last Waltz and it's like they're singing like the night they drove old Dixie down, and he's like. And you realize he's like 8 feet away from the microphone.
He's got a terrible voice.
'Cause he truly can't sing.
Yeah, but he wants to look like.
Oh no,
this.
he's
It's
rough.
like when you give a Fisher Price steering wheel to a kid in
Yeah.
the car so they can feel like they're driving.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like.
All right,
like,
Dom.
I like
Enough,
the weird
Don.
little
Thanks.
hand gesture.
God bless you.
What about any? You want to tell us about any cahoots outtakes?
Cahoots.
Thanks, Dom.
What was I gonna say?
Yeah, thanks.
Somebody. Oh, the last song on the last Grateful Dead album. Did you find it?
Infrared Roses live, that being there.
Well, it's not live.
Well, this
That
is
sounds
their
like
last
that sounds like a bonus track.
Apollo at the Ritz. What year is it?
What their last?
93.
What would be their last studio album?
That's what I'm
Last
saying.
studio would have been. Oh, I guess that's Built to Last.
Yeah, Built to
There it
Last.
is, yeah.
Wrong.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I guess maybe right.
Yeah.
Accurate.
Built to essential albums, Tom. They have here Terrapin Station.
Yeah, that's one with the turtles on
It's
the cover.
essential. They've got, I mean, the American Beauty album cover is pretty good.
That's good. Look, the Blues for Allah cover is I like.
Yeah.
I like their album covers. That's what's inside the albums. I have a problem.
Built
with.
to Last. The last song is "I Will Take You Home."
Yeah, we got it going now.
Sounds like a threat.
Yeah.
Listen to this.
Wow.
This is like when you
It's
try
like
to
from
make
The Little
yourself throw up,
Mermaid.
but nothing's producing. You know, like it's like nauseous. And
This
I
is
want
from
this
The Little
to
Mermaid.
end.
Yeah. It's like a.
It is from The Little Mermaid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like the song that like in a movie that like the person who like kidnapped the kids sings to them trying to get them to sleep. like he'd sing this.
And it doesn't work, so they just use ether.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm just picturing the voice of Albert Brooks talking to his fish. You know?
An incredible song.
I wonder if Mickey Hart ever puts this on to listen to. You know?
I'm sure he winds down.
The production value of this is it's like sort of like a DreamWorks kind of anim, like a Little
is.
Mermaid, but like
Yeah.
cheaper.
It's too shiny.
What a way to go.
Who's
out.
singing here?
I think it's like their keyboard player or something.
Vince Welnick.
Yeah. This is insane, right?
It's interesting because I don't feel so well, Nick.
All right, enough. We don't get canceled.
Yeah, no, this
Like when you start spitting, you're like, oh, just throw up. I'll feel so much better.
Julie, my darling, Julie. I was so surprised and delighted. Tom, you don't mind if we pull focus from you for one moment?
For it.
Okay.
I got stuff to do.
Check your emails.
I'm busy. And I'm busy too.
Mark, how are you?
I'm doing great.
You got a lot. Look at this. This is a large
that thing out.
format
Ooh la
large
la.
format film camera.
Wow.
Isn't that nice?
Wow, that's beautiful.
Very fancy.
Camera heads out there will appreciate this.
It's
that's just
shallow.
nice?
I like the shallowness of it.
Yeah. You got to turn it on.
Nah,
Yeah.
I don't think you do.
You gotta put that tarp
Fucking
over your head to use
Ansel
it.
Adams over here. Oh, you gotta turn it on. Not the way I take pics. Someone, let me just read something before I. Nah, never mind. I see a comment that I was going to something about Brett Midland from the keyboards from the Grateful Dead. Julie, I was so happy and surprised, and shocked to see. Not shocked.
Taken aback.
To see your name at the end of The Kids in the Hall.
I was so excited to see you tweeting about it.
I know.
That is,
Tell me-
that was a huge compliment.
So how did you work
Because
your?
you don't tweet about something unless it's like really, really, that meant a lot.
Oh,
that you
nice.
liked it.
Yes.
And yeah.
You can imagine the things that are out there that I'm not tweeting about.
Exactly.
You can imagine what my opinions of those things
That's
are.
what I mean. It's rare, so it matters.
Yeah.
Yeah. I worked on it, and
What was
it
a promoted
so
tweet?
Cool.
I got a little.
A little do re
I
mi
got
from Mr.
1 year of
Bezos.
Amazon Prime.
Ooh la la.
No, it was fancy. So how did you get folded into that scene?
I was, I wrote for, this was like right before the pandemic, so this was such a long time ago,
Mhm.
but I got to write with those guys, and I have a dorky thing to say, but I really do mean it. It was like playing session on your favorite band's reunion tour.
Of
It
course.
was so cool to
How
be
did
in the
you
room
get?
with
How
that
did you
guy,
even get?
those
How did you
guys.
get in that? I don't say
Well,
even. That's
Scott
not.
Thompson was a fan of Difficult People, and
Okay.
so he knew me, and they were looking to staff this reboot, and I was so excited that it was just a straight up, like, I mean, it's like season 6. It's
Yeah.
just a sketch show. It's
Dude,
just like a
it is-
continuation of what those guys were born to do.
Oh my God! It is such a continuation.
The only thing that's different was because it was shot during the pandemic, there's no live like audience, but I think that works to its
That
benefit.
is a thing of the
right?
past.
You
The
think?
live audience. I don't need that.
Although with the Buddy Cole stuff, like I think he really fed off of the
Right.
live energy of that and
Yeah.
some of them, but the film pieces were so well done. I thought the directors were great. There were 2 directors they worked with. I thought they did such a great job.
I think the thing that I forgot because I didn't like. It's not like I went back and rewatched stuff before I watched it.
Yeah.
I just don't go back and watch a lot of old comedy that as I should.
I'll send
maybe,
you
but-
my YouTube playlist if
Okay,
you want.
the-
I made
the
a
great
playlist
stuff.
of my like favorite old like
Oh,
ones
good.
from the original series.
But I
Check out
forgot.
Laurel and Hardy.
They do a dance.
Go watch
It's so funny because one is fat and one isn't, and they dance together.
We've talked about
You've
this
gotta
before.
see it.
These people like actually Laurel and Hardy they're the good ones.
Well,
And I'm
the-
just
and,
like,
and also
oh.
it lasts. Like it's timeless.
Oh, no,
The
really.
great thing about old comedy,
Yeah.
it's always gonna be funny.
I showed my kid because I sometimes do watch the Three Stooges with my kids because
Mhm.
it's that for me is still funny.
With the wait, who was it? Was it Curly Joe? Who
No,
replaced
I'm
Curly-
watching-
I like Curly Joe Dorita.
Yeah, we like that. We like
I like
the
the final
reboot of
Yeah.
We,
I like
we
them
like it
and-
when it's
like it's a mad
Right,
mad
when it's
world
just
when they're
elder
like
abuse.
they do this cameo as firemen. They pan
Right.
over and they're so old.
Yeah. Yeah. And they're
the,
like- it's
the
like-
fireman helmet is like pressing down
Huge.
on
It's just
Mo.
when-
Is starting to like shrink.
you know when their ears get really big and it's just like you find old people and you're like beat each other up.
Joe Besser.
Yes.
Besser,
yes.
Yes.
Tim, do you ever show that pilot of the '60s pilot? of
Oh, the
Three
haunted
Stooges?
house.
Yeah.
That was actually inspirational for that bedtime stories
Bathroom
haunted
Boys?
house.
Or
that we
I'm
did.
sure, yeah.
But I showed like from the original
Yeah,
era with
yeah.
with the original Curly before he died of a stroke.
Of genius.
Of genius. He kind of looks like that Fetterman, by the way. Think about it, curly.
Mhm.
So if you look that way, you're destined to have a
Oh,
stroke.
it's the number one predictor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bald head.
Yeah.
Well, the hair pattern is connected to the stroke parts of your brain.
But I showed him. There's like there's a few on YouTube that are you just Three Stooges and watch this short, and it was a deeply, deeply anti-Japanese racist episode.
Oh, good.
It was set during the war, so there was sort of like a hey boys, why don't you get some like propaganda going, like
Yeah,
for the
exactly.
troops, and it
Rally
was-
everybody.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
Rally around the Three Stooges.
Kind of amazing what they would justify as like for the troops' morale.
Yeah.
They're like, why are those ladies in bikinis just walking back and forth on the stage for the USO and
Oh
they're
my
like
God.
posing like this? And it's like it's good for their morale. And you're like,
Doesn't it seem like that would have been worse in a way that now they're all like wound up? Yeah. They're just like,
what are they supposed to do with that energy? And who's going to escort
Yeah.
Raquel Welch back to her
Yeah.
helicopter?
Yeah. I saw a lady in a bikini.
I love that
I'm
scene.
half mile
Now I
away
want
on
to
the
kill people
stage.
even more.
I love that scene in the Apocalypse Now
the
Redux.
Redux, yeah.
That whole sequence is some of the darkest shit
Yep, for
ever.
sure.
So scary. And
Yeah, and you're just like, oh, this is where women fit into that world, into that specific nightmare.
Yeah.
We're like
Yeah.
imported as like cigarettes or chocolate or
Exactly.
like ladies. Yeah, it's crazy.
So when you guys were like in a room writing?
We were in a room for a week in Toronto, and then the pandemic happened, so it was over Zoom for the rest of it.
Well, what can you say without giving anything away or without, like, obviously I'm sure there are big personalities in that room.
Oh, huge personalities.
Huge.
The biggest.
But was it was a positive
It
experience?
was amazing, and they have such like they're each other's family for like how many years
Yeah.
since like the early '80s. I mean,
Yeah.
and the irony of the Kids in the Hall is like they all they write sketches about how much they hate their families.
Yeah.
So they have this chosen family, and they're also kind of stuck with each other the way you
Right.
would be if you'd had a relationship with your
Yeah.
like biological family. But they completely know how to talk to each. Even when they argue, there's just rhythms that they
Right.
have that they just know like. Well, like I think it's even in the documentary, the one that they made in 2000, where it's like Scott's always late and he's in a bad mood, and then Scott shows up and he's like, it's exactly the way they predicted. But
Right.
they know how to talk to each other, and it was a fly on the wall moment. It was amazing. It was such a privilege.
I think some of the writing. Well, first of all, the filmmaking is amazing. They have such deep well of knowledge
Yeah.
about filmmaking,
Yeah.
and some of the sketches are very, odes to certain things. And,
That are not necessarily sketch comedy things,
Right.
but just their own, experience.
and those are always my favorite parts of the original show.
Yeah.
More so than, like you said, the studio audience,
Right.
like sketch in the living room, which I always
Mhm.
feel is a little like, I'll work my way through this to get to like the
Right, you don't
good
want to
shit.
hear people cue you to laugh.
Right.
You want to just sort of enjoy it your own. No, the writing is
The Imaginary Girlfriend.
that one's really good. Well, the thing I like about their writing so much is that it's just unpredictable. Like it isn't like we find the game and keep hitting it and hitting
Yeah.
it. Like there's surprises in it that I think are so satisfying.
Yeah. So check it out on Amazon Prime.
Prime, babies, prime me.
Well, and this was said a lot on Twitter. I saw was that when it kicked into that theme song,
People
it's
got
an
emotional, right?
experience,
And
yeah.
the opening and the interstitials are, I mean, they're exactly it's Toronto and
Yeah.
it's just the
Of course, I have
exact
one
same-
major note.
Which is?
You know what it is.
Tell me.
Guess what it is.
Mm,
Guess what my major note is.
no,
That
chicken, no chicken lady?
No. I don't care that they're not, like, I don't care if they don't bring back people.
Tell
No
me.
Tim, probably.
No
is
That's
Tim.
what I was
Yeah.
going to say.
No,
that's what.
You know what it is?
No sixth kid,
Well,
right?
I was asked.
The new kid,
I was asked.
right?
No,
They
it's
opened the
close to
door
that.
for the new-
Oh, I think I know what you mean. I
It's-
know what you mean. I'm going to look at you.
It's the
I know what you
crammed
mean.
in.
Yeah. I know.
There's like
Friends of the Kids in
Friends
the
of the
Hall.
Kids of the Hall.
I know.
And the first one
Pete Davidson.
Yes.
is Pete Davidson.
Right, but it's not because he's playing a character.
Right, but
Oh, I'm telling you. Oh my goodness me.
it's just like no one needs this. It's Lorne Michaels.
Yeah.
You know what people want? I can't do Lorne Michaels, but just to bring in the new.
There it is. You got it.
Bring in the new. I can't do it.
Everyone
Could you
can
do it?
Everyone could do a Lauren.
I just think it opens us up to a new audience. It's not good.
It did not come from him.
It did not.
No.
Okay.
Wow.
What was that?
Do you think in some kind of
Kind
deep
erotic.
psychological place that they're doing it for him, or there's no? Okay. It's crammed in.
I
it's,
signed a. I cannot
I
say
understand.
another word.
Okay,
but
fair
yeah.
enough.
Blah,
I'm just not going to come on here and kiss everyone's ass.
Yes!
Well, that's the thing you do, and I want to say,
Go ahead,
which
Tom.
camera can I?
I was gonna call it out. Which is mine.
Right here, right here.
Camera.
And the
That's a
thing is,
guitar. That's a guitar.
Tim-
Oh, by the way, we have some.
Tom is pointing at a guitar.
We have
Tim.
some Ringo Starr art here, by the way. We're going to show this Ringo
No more
Starr
construction
art.
work. No more construction paper.
This is my new
I
NFT.
want stencils, decals, sidewalk chalk. Who's going to Michael's?
your dealer.
All
I
right.
have errands.
Now you
Lovely.
tell
Now go
it-
ahead.
You say the things that we all think that we're afraid to say.
Yes.
You're like Carlos Mencia.
Yep.
Oh, he
well,
would think the things
He's like
that we all
he's
think,
like,
real
but he
Carlos
he's like
got to
Mencia.
say.
George Carlin Mencia.
Carlin.
Yes.
Did you watch the Carlin doc?
No.
You don't need to. Do you? I mean, I'm not saying that you. I'm just saying in your opinion, you're like, I know.
I'll watch it at some point.
I thought it was really good.
He was never my favorite.
He's not
person.
my favorite either.
No.
Yeah, I don't like the hippy dippy weatherman.
Oh, you don't like that?
Oh, that's the stuff I like. I liked him when he grew the beard. I was out.
Yeah.
Then I was just like,
because
I was
comedies.
just jealous of his ponytail. I wish I had such a luscious full ponytail.
There was there's a funny little segment where they show when Rick Moranis on SCTV like did a parody.
Oh,
of him.
that his
And it's
Carlin
really-
impression is amazing.
Really
oh
funny.
my god.
because that was like the Woody Allen thing.
It was
right?
basically
His
the
most
same.
underrated, like the impressions on SCTV.
Yes.
It just
Yeah.
But I did like it. I mean, he's really smart. But then at the end, he got really like, his whole act was just being like, "Fuck Tiger Woods." You know,
He was just so mad at
he's just
everything.
mad.
He was just like,
He's like,
I thought it was wordplay. I thought it was like you park on the highway, you high on the parkway.
he's like, "We're all gonna die."
yeah.
Yeah. Why are there worms? Why did God make worms?
Every dying old man sounds like that.
Yeah,
He's like-
ranting.
Where he's like, the world is dying. It's like, well, your world is dying.
You are
Getting
dying.
old.
Your
That's
brain
how-
is dying.
That's how life works.
Yeah. But there was a
Unfortunately.
sweet spot where he like, you know, I liked
Yeah.
his like, you know, questioning. Like it's gotten really old and hack to do that, but he was doing it kind of first. So you got to give him credit for that.
He was
now
of
when
his
Bill
time.
Maher talks about it, you want
Jesus
to
Christ.
ask him to
my
politely
guy.
leave the room.
Oh,
Random.
Tom is a
Club Random head?
premium
Uh-huh.
member. He is a card-holding member of
Well,
Club
bad
Random.
news. We had how do I say this? Let's say Howie Mandel.
Okay.
Yeah.
Big fan of ours.
Yeah.
Or I'd say he's a big fan of mine.
Sure.
But he's like a very shallow.
Looks right at you, Vic. What did you do to Howie Mandel?
No.
Did you steal one of his
do?
rubber gloves?
Directly, right?
We love you, Doug.
Like we showed up. We did his podcast
Yeah.
That's interesting.
because we were asked to, but you could tell
was.
he didn't know who the hell.
Does he
right?
do it in the
Am I saying something out of
Bobby's
school
World
here?
Voice?
It's probably.
I was asked, and then I brought you guys along.
That's what it was.
okay.
That's what it was.
I was booked.
For a
But-
while, you almost didn't go.
But he didn't know who I was.
Yeah, exactly. There you go.
called me.
Yeah, please follow. Finish your thought.
Did he do it in
He did-
Bobby's World Voice?
No, and he was super nice, and it was a good chat, and he seems like a very nice guy.
Yeah.
You were.
Oh,
Tim,
God.
it was noticeable. I think you were a little nervous and starstruck around Howie.
Starstruck is not the word I use.
Look, if
But
you
then-
were scared, it's
Thunderstruck.
No,
okay.
I know I'm not.
Scared.
I
It's
would
all right.
never come out here and say I was like a big Howie Mandel fan.
Were
Growing
you like,
up. Mr. Mandel, how you doing, man?
he's like, we got Tim Heidecker on the street. You're like,
Flop sweating.
exactly.
You gotta be so nervous.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you, sir. Nice to meet you.
Yeah. He's so worried about germs, and now you're wet.
Yeah.
Trying to like shake his hand. It's like,
Anyways, the big news is. The big news is. Howie did Club Random last week.
He did.
Yeah, he went down
Not
into
so
the pit of
random
hell.
anymore.
He went down in the pit of hell. Did my mic short out?
Your
Am I
mic is
too?
doing that sound again, and it's.
Hello?
Is it from the seltzer?
Luke, did my mic?
It sounds, yeah.
Do we
Let's
have
just
to
grab
do
him
this?
a
Do
58
Tom and I
or
need to
something
do
around.
this
Yeah, maybe,
while you.
maybe
Okay.
Jeff for a little bit.
It's weird because you can try to hear it, but it's just like.
Tim, you want the mic? You
what
want
do
the
you think?
mic?
Does he read the news? Don't read the news. It's horrible.
Yeah, hey, how's it going, everybody? Tim
Hey.
Heidecker here. Oh, okay.
And a stand. Do we have a stand?
What's he gonna do with that?
oh, you're gonna do it?
Yes, this is
go.
This is
All
a
set.
callback. This is a callback.
Will, let Luke handle.
All set there.
Brett, we need your help.
Developers to create better real-time video communication.
Our producer Brett is here from Forever Dog.
Yes,
He's
we
ready.
can,
brought our own medic, basically, if we need
Yeah.
to pinch hit.
We can pull him up on the
hey.
control room camera too. Is kind of. Let's say hi to Brett. Hi,
Yes.
Brett.
Hi,
We could just
Brett.
do Tim drops, and you guys can
Oh,
talk to the
he's
drops.
Yeah.
That's true, yeah.
Right on the mic.
I like that.
Before I forget, can we say that we have live shows?
We have 2 live shows that we are announcing.
Plug it.
This is our first double threat live experience.
It's going to be
This
me
is a
and
maiden
Julie on
voyage,
stage. Yes.
and we're doing shows in LA and in New York City.
Yeah.
That's being honest and humble, and that's how you're supposed to be as an adult man.
Ask them.
September 28th at the Lodge Room
How
in
do you
LA.
ask them what?
How do people get tickets?
Right?
Hey, Tim would like to know how do we get tickets?
Oh, you go on your computer.
Okay.
And you look
And
for
we're gonna-
tickets at the Bell House in Brooklyn
Yeah.
or at the Lodge Room in
Yeah.
Los Angeles. And we're doing Los Angeles.
This guy's 5 times.
I was going to ask how many nights you're doing at the Bell
Well, I
House.
did 4
Well,
with
let's find
Worcester.
out.
Oh, you did, okay.
Let's
Me and
find out.
Worcester.
Let's see once we get the office hours bump how many we need.
Let's
How
start
about
adding
that?
some shows.
Me and Worcester sold 4 at the Bell House, and
that-
you're now
that
into
puts
5 now.
A lot of
so
pressure on me.
It's like we got it's a you know,
competition.
but now look out. Now look out.
Let's start adding
Huh?
shows. Do you have the ability?
Yeah.
Do you have the
That's
ability to add
interesting.
shows?
Oh,
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yes.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Add shows.
Yeah.
Will you do the show?
Yeah.
I'll do the shows.
Okay,
No, we got it
good.
coming. It's going to be great.
We have October 20th at the Bell House
Yeah.
and September 28th at the Lodge Room.
Yeah. I can't wait.
Explain that one to me.
You said maybe, and then I said
It's important that if I say
Sure.
a word, there's some
Sure.
kind of drop based on that
And then,
word.
and then they have to justify it.
Can we take a call, please? Hey, everybody. My name's Tim Heidecker, and I'm here to do your podcast.
Yeah. How about Ben had a joke for us?
Ooh.
Ben, you got a joke?
We love to laugh.
Ben Stiller.
I love to laugh so much.
Nothing I love more than laughing.
love
Right?
laughing.
Ben, you were
You love
live on the
Laughing
air.
is my favorite.
Nothing like a good laugh.
Hello, Ben.
Ben. Yeah, okay, yeah, it must be me.
Oh, Ben.
Yeah, I love you dudes. I love you dudes fucking heaps.
Oh, he's from
Well, man,
Australia.
I
He
think-
loves us heaps.
Yeah, but I mean,
I thought he
Hey.
called-
All right.
Hey.
I thought he called us apes.
Yeah.
I thought he said, "I love you, apes."
He's talking to his bored apes.
Yeah, he has Seth
Speaking
Green's
to
board
his
ape.
crypto.
How about this board apes with Seth
got
Green?
Seth
huh?
Green's
Seth
bored
Green
ape.
board.
How did that
Oh!
Ben just said
Who
he.
stole Seth Green's
know.
board
Did you,
ape?
did you
Ben
work on
did.
this show?
Ben
This board?
did!
Ben, give the
Give
board ape
Seth
back.
Green back his board ape.
So I don't understand because that show, there's like a trailer for that show. Did you see that?
No.
It would be like if somebody got the rights to like Iron Man all of a sudden, and there was a movie coming out in a month,
Yeah.
and they're like, "Hey, turns out somebody stole the rights to
the whole-
Iron
yeah.
Man. We can't put this out."
How do you steal? This is the thing, though. You wouldn't be able to steal the rights to Iron Man
Well,
because
would it be like stealing the file, like the original?
I
I
don't
really
know
don't know.
why.
Like
No
I'm
one
just,
does.
I saw
Yeah.
that and I said, oh, and then I went about my day.
who was that creep that put out that thing? That should just be a
That could
drop
be
right
enough.
there. Who was that creep that put out that
Who
thing?
was that creep who put out
It
that
feels
thing?
like now you're doing stand-up.
Yeah.
You're like, "Hey, who's that
And
creep?"
another thing. Now they have NFTs. They have NFTs. You know, there's the NFTs, Ethernet. A lot of people want to buy digitally.
Is this George Carlin?
I'm trying to lock into a Carlin
little bit?
impression.
It's
Yeah,
not
I mean, I
bad.
think
It's not bad.
We have a caller.
It's overwritten. That's the problem. Yeah, you have to like rehearse because you've got
Look,
the
he's
sense
so
that
bored.
he's a bored ape.
Oh yes,
He's mad.
Australia man.
Hey dudes, I just want to say, and I'm ashamed I forget Dr. Stan's real name, but his band Dengue Fever. I'm in Cambodia right now. What? Any cool place you go to, they play Dengue Fever, man.
I'll translate for you.
Thank
The
you.
guy who plays Dr. San has a band called Dengue Fever, and they play this band at bars in Saigon.
Great.
I guess it's a topic.
Doug, you were asked. People say, "Hey, with the caller," and then you find out what they're saying, and you're like, "I should have kept my mouth shut."
Ben, I thought you had a joke.
You are totally.
I thought he had a joke. That's what I was.
I do have a
Oh,
joke,
sorry.
Okay.
but I just
Oh, what
want
is
to
the
get that
joke?
out of the way first. My joke is, why was Samantha Stevens a witch?
Why was Samantha Stevens? Is that from,
From
Bewitched?
Bewitched?
Yeah.
Why was
Yeah,
Samantha?
yeah.
Why was Samantha Stevens a witch?
Because both her husbands were dicks.
You devil worshiping Satanist witch!
Well,
Dick
Couldn't
Sargent.
they
Ben.
find an actor whose name wasn't Dick?
Thanks, Ben. Have a good one.
I like that.
Take it easy.
You're right. His act is so written, you can't riff it.
so written and it's rehearsed to the extent
Yeah.
where laughter isn't the like object of it, it's just applause. Because wow, wasn't
It's
that
confirmation.
impressive?
Yeah, right.
What I wrote within an inch of its life and rehearsed and memorized isn't that impressive.
Yeah, and agreeing with his perspective.
The point
on
of
it.
view of
the
it,
point
yeah.
of view.
There's a fair amount of Zappa attitude in George Carlin too, where there's just a general
Anti-authoritarian.
Anti-authoritarian
Yes, that's
plus
true.
active dislike of their audience.
You think?
Oh, I think so. I think you're just like
But
they don't
are
respect
you just
the
saying
people
that
in the
because you're
audience.
like, why would they subject them to that horrible music?
No, I just think
Or
they feel
you
like I'm right
or I'm
100% of the
smarter?
time, and I'm smarter than everybody in the audience, and they're an unfortunate element of me being
I
successful.
can see a world in which,
Mm.
like, Zappa wrote a song called "When Will Jesus Bring the Pork Chops."
Yeah,
I
and
can see there being some overlap.
And I can see a world where George Carlin would do a bit called the Ohio Enema Band.
It's the Illinois Element Band. You always, I don't know if you get it wrong on purpose or not.
Oh yeah, because you like Frank Zappa.
And Tom hates him.
Well, most
There's
people
a-
do.
The Illinois.
know.
There's a song called the Illinois Enema Band.
Oh my God! And Don Pardo is on it.
The Illinois
musical guest, the Illinois Enema Bandit, and your host,
Lumpy Gravy.
Dweezil Zappa.
Zappa hosting SNL is the most like I can't even get
Oh,
through
really?
it. Like that's a
He was-
torture chamber
he
clip.
was the guest
He
and the
was
musical
the
guest?
worst
Oh,
host
boy.
ever.
Yeah.
It was painful.
The
And not-
contempt that he has for everything is just
Everything.
shiny.
And not that like I'm not one of these people who are like 70s SNL was amazing and he came in and ruined it. Like
Right.
everything is a disaster.
But
It's
he-
so hard to watch.
He was worse than 70s.
He was worse
SNL.
than 70s
And then
SNL.
he had this attitude where he's just like, they wrote skits for me, and the skits were stupid, so I brought in some skits I wanted to do. It's just like, and you're just like, he has
talking
no
to a
idea.
pumpkin or
He has no idea how anything works.
Right.
He's like, here are my
Well,
skits.
look at John Lennon's, spaghetti sketch in Magical Mystery Tour. Like
They're
musicians
all- yeah.
should not be being like,
Not be
I could
writing-
do
Yeah.
that and make it cool and weird.
John Lennon has the worst sense of humor.
Yeah.
Well, when he was kicked out of, what was it, where he had tampons up his nose and he was
Yeah.
heckling the
The
Smothers
Troubadour,
Brothers.
yeah, he
I
showed
like
up
whenever he's on talk
Doug
shows in the
Weston's Troubadour.
70s, he's always doing this kind of like entertainer thing
Yeah.
to the audience, like, sorry, folks.
Yeah.
Yeah, or he would mock people that are disabled, and he would
Oh, well,
do
he
that
would do
like
that.
Like
too.
Trump. He and Trump have that in common.
right, right.
Oh, he's so corny.
Yeah, very like aware that he's on camera.
You just
Completely.
imagine
Music
being
in
in the
Jamaica called
Beatles
reggae.
and being in there when he's just like, finally boo the bing bog bog doing voices, and you're just like, will he ever shut up?
Well, that
Like,
was like
seriously.
George Harrison's reactions in Get Back. Like you just just
Yes.
like the stony face, you know.
Get it out of your system, Johnny.
Yeah.
Just like
George was
okay,
over it.
guys, we start
Over
at 9,
it.
Over it.
but we're telling John we're starting at 8 so that he can burn off an hour of that unfunny.
I dig a pygmy on the Duffy.
Yeah, he's just like,
Chapter 1, in which Doris gets her oats.
We ready to play some music, John?
and there must have been a point. At first, everybody was like, and then it's like,
But like,
he's
doing like
quiet.
Don't even
like
make
the
eye
one-
contact
yeah,
with him.
The one time
doing-
when it's absolutely quiet.
Yeah.
is doing British accents, like funny British accents, when you're British, as entertaining for
Yeah.
them as it is for us.
Well, us being like, oh, very nice.
Yeah.
Philadelphia.
like the Queen. Well, they have to do like old ladies
Yeah,
also. Like
so
if
many
they're
old
big
ladies.
Oh yeah, like yes, or any lady
Yeah.
really.
It's like the Monty Python guys when they locked into that, like,
Yeah.
we can just do this.
That's the whole bit.
Yeah. We love it all, though, folks.
We
Look
love
at me.
comedy.
We have to love it to be able to goof on it.
Absolutely.
A little bit. Let's not be so reverent about everything.
No.
Please stop.
All right, let's take another call, huh?
Tom,
George Carlin
this
just
is-
should have had
before
a.
I- what?
Sorry, he just should have had like a late night radio show. He should have been like a
Oh, that would have been a
radio guy.
great
You're
like
format.
the
absolutely
Eric
right.
Bogosian
Like
style
Talk-
thing.
talk radio
yeah,
style?
Yeah,
Yeah,
like Art Bell.
yeah.
Yeah. You should have taken over for Art Bell.
George Norrie.
Yeah.
Hard on Harry from Pump Up the Volume. It's me, Hard on Harry.
Okay.
So
Park
Tom,
on the
we
driveway, you
have,
drive on the parkway.
We have an offer for you here that you're welcome to refuse. Apparently,
First
Herbie
refusal.
who was banned from the best show 15 years ago, would
Herbie.
like to patch
name you
things
make
up with
up.
you on the air
Yeah,
if you're
let's do
open
it.
to that.
Yeah, I like
Let's
this.
do it.
All right,
Herbie.
Herbie.
I have a feeling that's a nickname you gave him.
Hello.
That's not Herb.
That was it.
Oh wait, I think I know.
You know this guy?
It's
I
me.
think I know this guy.
Hi, Herbie.
Hey.
All right, Herbie. First of all, let me just direct this into something that's not full chaos.
Yeah.
What did you do to get yourself banned from the best show? Succinctly.
I called the best show in 2007, and I made the mistake of saying, "Hi, I'm from Philadelphia, but I'm calling in tonight from Allentown." And then what do you think Tom said after that?
You're from Allentown.
Calling in from Allentown.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Calling
And then
from
I,
Allen.
in my nervous reaction, was to go, "Ha ha ha."
Like in
And then
a
I
sarcastic.
yeah.
Oh.
Hey,
Sorry,
2007.
Herbie.
Tom, that's not enough to ban somebody.
2007. That's all it took.
That was all it took. That was all
Herbie.
it took.
Herbie, you're.
Well, you were so
you're
deeply
free.
ingrained in the John McCain presidential campaign in 2007.
I was so nervous about everything back then.
Yeah, you were running the whole New Jersey office.
Yeah.
McCain.
I really had. I thought we were going to take Jersey.
Yeah.
So I thought we were going to take the whole East Coast.
But you were like, but once, because you didn't like when
Once
he
he chose
brought Palin, you were
Palin.
like, no, this John, you're
Well,
the
at first-
unity guy.
At first,
Yeah.
he thought it was Michael Palin, and he got excited.
I was so excited. I was like, wait, he's not.
And then he
born in the
punched a
US.
wall
Yeah.
of sound.
So I did, and ironically, I did want John McCain to
Run
pick
with
Phil
Phil Spector.
Spector as
Yeah.
his
Yeah.
running mate.
This was before the murder.
Before the
During,
mur-
during,
yeah, it was-
during.
Yeah.
Okay,
a long
so
night.
So Herbie, you're out. You're back out of jail.
Thank you, Tom.
where are you now?
Yeah. What's
I'm,
that
I'm
poster?
calling from London right now.
Ooh, London
big
calling.
strides.
London zooming.
Yeah.
Much like Ben Franklin himself,
Yeah.
lived in Philadelphia, then was in London for a while.
Yeah, he was really bounced around.
Ben
Brought his
Franklin, I watched that
diseases.
Ken Burns documentary.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
So it was very good. I love all these Ken Burns documentaries. You know, I find them very relaxing. But he's like 50-something years old or whatever. Maybe he's younger, but he's, you know, he's got a family, he's got kids. And they're like, you got to go to London to do like business, you know, like you're like our ambassador or whatever. He's in London for like 10 years.
Oh, no thanks.
Jesus.
10 years.
And they're just like, hey, any coming back anytime?
Yeah.
Any
got an ETA on getting on a boat?
Do you know what he did?
What?
He started a new family in London. He did. He had two families.
What a guy. What a guy.
Gross.
Didn't they cover that?
I didn't
Fly a
start a
kite,
new
I would
family,
say.
but yeah.
Ken Burns might be skipping over some details.
Yeah,
If you're like, you watch.
That's an
like-
oversimplification.
Yeah, what, yeah.
Yeah,
Ken Burns might want to
he
tighten it up.
admitted
a
that.
little.
Yeah, like who knew that? And you watched the Ken Burns.
Well, I'm nodding off. I'm nodding in and out of
Right,
that.
right.
So I don't know what
This
I'm.
is like your, relax app.
Yeah.
If you want to know more about Ben Franklin, watch the documentary. Don't come to listen to this podcast. By the way, this is not a podcast.
Are you living in London, Herbie?
Well, I have been for not 10 years, but 8 years. But I'm about to move back to Bethlehem.
Yeah,
Pennsylvania.
buddy.
PA, coming back
Yeah,
to
buddy.
PA.
What do you do in London?
Steel stacks.
Yes.
Film curating, film festivals, things like that.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
Herbie,
I don't
are
know
you,
about any of this.
do we know?
Sure.
Do we have multiple friends? We know each other, like Matt Cotter,
We do.
Mike Slasky. Stuff
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
buddy.
definitely.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah.
Look at that. It's like
The audience is writing
Yeah.
this down. No, audience is making notes.
Wow.
Your big map.
Matt
Thank
Solosky.
Your family tree.
Matt Solosky.
That's a lot. Matt, they mentioned
I'm a
you.
huge,
Shout
I'm not
out.
kidding.
Matt, you got a shout out.
Vic mentioned you on office hours.
Fans of Office Hours
huge
calling each
fan
other
of the
after
best
shows. Here's
show.
Matt Solosky. Was it Solosky? I'm taking copious notes.
How do you spell that?
Now
Yeah.
wait, Herbie. Do you listen to our show though, or are you just calling in because of Tom?
So I got
Oh,
into
that's so
office
true.
hours.
Here we go. Here we go.
After Tom Scharpling was on Office
See,
Hours.
there's a
There it
little
is.
The
See
ebb and
that?
flow. The
thing.
ebb
There
and
we
flow.
go.
Plain English.
The ebb and
And now I
flow.
love
Thank you.
bump.
Office
You know, it was a
Hours
cool
Live,
moment
and
last
I
week
love
with
Double
Pavement.
Threat.
Was somebody, a woman called in from Amsterdam and said, I'm a huge Pavement fan. This blows my mind. I found out about them from Merchant being on Office Hours.
Oh,
like
wow.
last
Really?
last year or whatever he was.
Malcolmus.
Malcolmus.
Stephen
What did I say?
Merchant would be
Stephen
funny.
Merchant.
Stephen Merchant, yeah.
Hello, ladies.
Stephen Merchant's watching that Ricky Gervais special, being like, "Get me the fuck out of here."
Man.
Oh,
How
God.
do I officially?
Extricate myself from this
Yeah.
You got
beastly take. And at the end, he
Why
tried to
would
do like
I?
a Rickles.
Why would I?
Yeah.
He tried to do like a Rickles style apology, but then
He
he
did?
took it all back. He was like, "But honestly, I love people in the trans community," and then he just said something else that I will not repeat. But it's just so horrifying, completely negated
Right.
like the Rickles, like
Sick person, huh?
really, really.
Yeah, when
just-
Rickles would be just, I make fun of people. I
Yeah,
don't make.
I tease because I love. I'm a
Off camera, I'm a
Mr.
lamb.
Warmth. And, yeah, I'm a lamb.
He would just say, when I was in the Navy and we stood on the deck of that warship, we were all, there was no race or creed. We all stood together, united. Well, so you're an American, so you're clearly not.
Right.
It's not a whole race.
You
It's
can't
not-
pick a yeah.
But then he's like, Will Rogers said, you don't make fun of the little people, and I don't. And tonight, each and every one of you are big, big people. Thank you, everybody. God bless America.
People are
That's how
sobbing.
Don Rickles would
Forgot that he
end
spent 2.5
the
hours
show.
making fun of
Yeah.
every ethnicity
Yeah.
in the audience.
We're like, there's a point on his album, Hello Dummy, where he's like, where are you from? And a guy's like, you're Welsh? He's like, Welsh? Like, what is he gonna say? He's like, yeah, let me make you feel at home. Cave in.
Yeah, but even Rickles,
So he's just making minors. Mining
Also, the idea
jokes.
like I'll make you feel at home. It's so funny to
the
say.
funny
at
thing
a
is though, is
show.
I think
Yeah.
I would. I mean, I'm not sure, but I think Rickles would probably like read the room of the culture
Yeah.
at some point. If
Yeah.
like we're talking about a guy 50 years ago, and it was a little different. He might be like, yeah, I'm probably going to stay away from the Chinese jokes.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, because that's not playing with anybody really anymore.
Right.
Like this, it's so obvious how on the right side of history we are as people. Me,
Oh,
you,
I
Tom,
say that
I
every
assume
day to
Mark.
myself
Hugh,
in the
Like
mirror.
it's
Yeah.
the script keeps getting
As I
rewritten. It's
floss,
like-
which I already feel great about myself for doing.
Yeah.
I tell myself in the mirror how great I am,
That's important.
and I'm beginning to believe it.
But there's still, I mean, there's a huge audience there in that theater when Ricky Gervais is going on about that stuff.
Oh,
Big
God.
audience laughing, yucking it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Poor Stephen Merchant.
Well,
Poor
That's all I say.
Stephen Merchant's a lovely
Take away.
person,
Yeah.
and
It's weird though. I mean, how tied to Ricky Gervais his entire
I
brand
think there's a
is.
separation that's been established now. I think.
yeah.
I think so. I think he's
What
done.
about that guy they used to hang out with and make fun of? What about him? How does
Carl
he feel about
Pilkington?
this? Yeah,
Oh,
what about
right,
him?
right.
Should
I
we
was
check
off-
in on Carl and how he
I
feels
was
about
off that
the,
train by the time that
Yeah.
started.
Yeah.
Look, I didn't get into
Good.
these
The
dudes
final
until I
world?
saw Hall Pass, and I got.
Pass.
I found out about who Stephen Merchant was from Hall Pass.
He's in that movie.
Yeah, and then I was like, oh, he did other things.
Well, Hall Pass
Yeah.
really
Go
spoke
back.
to me as
Yeah.
a woman because I was like, oh my God, it'd be horrible to be married to these women and have to like sleep with them.
Is this a Sudeikis movie?
It was a Sudeikis joint.
Right.
Sudeikis John.
Yeah.
Yep.
I
And
just
Owen Wilson, I think, was in it, right?
Owen Wilson, Jason
Was he
Sudeikis.
like, we got a Hall Pass. I got a Hall Pass.
there was a time when they were like making these comedies. I don't think they do it
They were just
anymore.
making them all the time.
Every
Yeah.
day there was another like duo of like.
School for Scoundrels.
Yes.
Yeah.
How are you not one of the scoundrels?
Why weren't you in school for scoundrels, Tim?
How was it not you and Eric were two scoundrels in
I
the
wasn't
back
in
of
any
the
of these
classroom?
movies.
Billy Bob.
Yeah.
School for Scoundrels. Who was in that? Billy Bob?
and
David Cross
Napoleon
was in
Dynamite.
it. Yes. John Hader.
John Hader.
Yeah.
Don't
I'm
be
not
a
a John
hater.
hater.
Don't be a hater.
Rosie.
Wait.
Rosie.
What was I going to say?
Rosie, come here.
Can we take a call?
What dog wouldn't want to come?
girl.
Rosie, come here.
Yeah, let's get into the hotline.
I'm just getting warmed up.
You can hold Rosie.
678. Oh, what's going on?
Well, the one
Maybe.
thing,
You want
yeah.
Rosie?
I mean, I was just going to say, like,
Wait, hold on. No!
what the fuck?
Christ,
The dog need to be held that badly?
Oh, Rosie just flipped
just-
out.
Rosie.
Hold the fuck.
Rosie just did a backflip. Oh, poor Rosie.
Okay, baby
Rosie.
girl.
Shit, what happened?
Okay, baby girl.
Sweetie.
It's okay,
Hi,
Rosie.
baby girl. It's okay. It's okay, bud. It's okay, sweetie.
You're okay.
It's okay.
All you have to do
The
is something
battery,
very
in
simple.
case I want her to.
Yeah.
Is you need to, like,
She wants to be. She wants to do her thing.
ask a
She wants to
trans
do her thing.
person what they think of this situation.
Mm-hmm.
Just simply ask them.
Yeah.
If you don't know one,
That's
Yeah.
a
Maybe
problem.
that's a
Then maybe
problem.
that's an indication that this is not your area of expertise.
There you go.
He's like, no,
Yeah.
I'll figure it out on stage.
Just get me into a black V-neck T-shirt, and the rest will figure itself out.
And also, like, what is so intense about this whole matter that you need to have such a strong opinion about it?
Exactly. It has nothing to do with you.
Right.
Let
It's
it go.
bizarre. Bone to
I
pick.
saw him years ago do stand up. Like I think Todd Barry was actually opening up. That's why I was there, and it was like, okay, I'll see him. Like
I think we were at that show. I was at that.
you're
show
at that show too in L.A.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's so funny. He comes out in his black V-neck.
Black V-neck T-shirt.
But he's like, and he's clearly wearing Spanx.
Yeah.
Right? He's clearly wearing like, it's like a back brace. And he
does have that posture. You're right. Like
it's so obvious he's wearing Spanx that he has to acknowledge. He goes, I hurt me back. And, I hurt me back, so yeah, it's a little tight. And like, dude, I could see the line.
It's going well, isn't it?
I hurt me back.
He hurt me back. Suddenly he's Paul McCartney.
Okay.
Why should that's him? That's him, right? Why?
Hello. It's
Going
going
with a
well, isn't it?
laugh. His laugh.
That's amazing.
Yeah, there is.
Hold on, let me put my vampire teeth in first. One of those guys with like sharp vampire teeth.
Yes.
I'm a vampire.
Yeah.
Has anyone tried garlic? Just wear garlic.
Why are they serving garlic? Why are they serving garlic?
Yeah.
Clearly I'm a vampire.
You know, you get
Oh,
him.
that's why he hates crucifixes.
Yeah, that's why he hates
That's why he hates
He hates
religion.
religion.
Yeah. I sleep during the day.
Yeah.
I can't take the sunlight. I can't do it anymore.
We should make a black V-neck shirt out of garlic. That's how we get him. And he puts it on, and suddenly he's like, he just a pile of
Melts
dust.
like the witch in
Yeah.
Wizard of Oz.
I'm melting. He's like, I don't mind the sun, you know, as long as it's down. Van Helsing. I mean, you know. I don't know enough about vampires to really
Riffing on
vamping on
There's a stake
vampires.
through your vamping, yeah.
Yeah.
Stake through the heart. That's another
Everyone
thing.
thinks that Dracula's a vampire. Well, there's more to. I can't do it. Sorry, I fully bail on the bit.
Where does he get his ideas from?
What else? One or two more calls, and then we do have to go because
I've had a penis reduction.
Graham Simpson. What do you got for us today, Graham?
I wanted to share something I think everyone would like. I shared the link with Matt, but I can read it, or however you want to do it.
You
I have no idea what you're talking about. Sorry.
Okay.
Just read the link out. I'll let you know. We'll type it
Okay.
in here.
So it's about little Steven on
Oh,
Twitter.
the little Steven.
Yeah, I don't know if anyone saw this, but
I loved your interview with him, by the way.
Oh, that was so much fun. I couldn't believe we got him.
Such a good dude.
There was a point where I was like, I don't want to talk to him. I just want to talk about the book with our Best Show book club. And then it came, he said he would do it. And it was just like, we just have to obviously talk
Of course,
to him.
but you have to have a whole other show to talk about the book.
Yeah, to
Right.
actually say, because the book is just, well, and then when he talks about it, you start to realize, it's like, this guy knows he's shoveling a lot of like,
Right.
he's like heightening every moment and
Sure,
taking
for
credit for
dramatic
that.
effect.
But like you can feel like the winking of it, that he
Right.
knows he's a character
Right.
a little more than he does just on the page.
So what's you got a
Graham,
tweet?
send me the link again in the chat.
Is it the tweet is it the Lunchables tweet?
Yes.
He's
Yeah, okay, sorry.
You know what's not bad? A fried egg sandwich.
I don't have the link, but we.
I mean,
there's not
I
much
saw
of
it. It was somebody sent it to me. The tweet was like,
Oh, here it is.
he loves these Smucker's Lunchables that he brings on planes.
Okay, I'm flying back to LA, and I'm really
Do it in his
pissed.
voice.
I can't do his voice. You gotta do it.
Uncrustables.
Yeah, the Uncrustables. Yeah.
I don't have my usual window, and I found the coolest new semi-junk food ever. Smucker's, gotta love that name. Uncrustables, peanut butter and strawberry jam in a cute little whole wheat pocket. Better than any airplane food.
Oh my God. That's not true.
That's cute.
Objectively
Guys
untrue.
never fly on the Concorde first class.
You guys never flown coach on United. Just get a tapas box.
Oh, love the tapas. The little hummus thing that you have to like put your whole bicep muscle into like.
You tear that thing off, then you're trying to figure. They give you
luck.
2 crackers, 2 things. You're figuring, how am I going to?
How many how much hummus
How about
per
that?
cracker?
How about that Brett Weinstein tweet about nuts on the plane? Did you see that?
That
one?
was amazing.
That
He's
was
like,
the greatest
there's
thing
someone
ever.
allergic to nuts, and not only are we not allowed to like eat them. What is it? Like he's like, none of us are allowed to eat nuts just because this one person could die. Now I can't have nuts.
Yeah, it's the weirdest phrasing of something. We got to find it. It's so good.
He lost his mind because he couldn't have a nut snack
And
for a couple hours.
Then he like immediately walks it back. If you just type in Brett Weinstein nuts, which not a lot of. We are being denied. I came up.
We are being
denied nuts on this flight because we have a passenger on board with a nut allergy. Also, we're asked to not consume any nuts we may have brought on board and not to force anyone else to consume nuts.
Force?
Even if we believe they're capable of digesting them safely. Wait, so
we are being denied nuts, so we're not being given nuts, and we can't bring our
yeah, but the
own.
follow-up is the best. But wait, let's just go back to this. We are and not to force anyone else to consume. Who's forcing anybody to consume nuts?
People are forcing each other to eat anything.
Eat the nuts.
Eat them.
Eat the damn nuts.
Put the fucking nuts in your mouth. Let's chill.
The pilot's just like, I'll turn the plane around.
We've got a situation on the right side of the
So then, so this is crazy.
I'm going to do a barrel roll if you don't eat the nuts. Everybody, you have 60 seconds to get those nuts in your mouth.
I'm told that there is a passenger who refuses to consume nuts.
Yeah.
Completely
There's
unacceptable.
a perfectly reasonable
We'll be making an emergency landing.
honey roasted
diamond, blue diamond almonds. They are delicious.
So this is a tweet on a plane. The second follow-up just landed and discovered my error.
Yeah.
So just delete the tweet.
Landed.
To those with a nut or other dangerous allergy, and to you only. I apologize for my insensitive tweet. I did not realize this was an airborne aspect. That there was an airborne aspect to this obviously extremely serious condition. You certainly have my sympathy. He can't end it there though, folks.
Oh, boy.
No, that's not the
There's a
end of
follow-up
the
to the
conversation.
follow-up.
Yeah. To those who simply assume the worst about me, I did. It seemed like that's an easy conclusion to make. That my tweet was born of callousness rather than ignorance.
I was guessing both.
Yep.
Yeah, I ask you to consider what the device, the platform, this era is doing to you and to us.
Ooh.
Savaging people must not become sport.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay.
This era is doing stuff to us.
He's like a I think the guy's like a scientist, right? He's like an actual scientist.
And he didn't realize there was an airborne element to allergens?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's also like a guy that like his there's been a number of his fans that listen to him his COVID advice and they have died.
Okay.
What is his
traces.
COVID? So he's a scientist
he's
that's like,
anti-vaxxer,
is he's ivermectin guy?
Yeah, he's ivermectin guy.
And then, of course, just has to rail on Twitter.
Isn't that funny? Like you can't be on a plane for 2 hours without your nuts.
Where's my
I think
nuts?
somebody responded to him. I too once had to have a different little snack.
Need my nuts. Where are my nuts?
Why do you think we say we're going nuts?
Maybe
That's
he's
how we're
it's like a squirrel. He's a squirrel worried he's not going to be able to survive winter.
He's got all these nuts in his cheeks.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. He's rubbing it like Coke on his gums.
I must have stored some nuts somewhere.
How am I going to survive this long winter in Central Park?
Who is nuts?
I always take the same flight and I have nuts burrowed under the seat.
They're not in the pocket.
Yeah. All right, Matt. One more call, and then we'll. I think if it's okay with you, if you're in a rush, please let us know. But we'd love to do a Marc Rebillet Drop Boys Drop concert. After the show, if that's okay.
Sure.
Matt, is that the plan?
Little outro, little sweet little
You can
outro.
play some stuff during too if you want, whatever you want.
Go long.
Okay.
It'll be a patron treat.
But that's like another Zoomer, and boy, it's fun
Max
having you guys
Beasley,
in.
It's
grand
great
finale.
to be here. This is so fun.
Make us smile, Max.
Hey guys.
Hey Max.
Max.
Hey,
Hi, Max.
how's it going, guys?
Our
Hi, Doug.
friend
Hi,
Max
Julie.
Beasley.
Hi, Tom.
Hello.
This is Max,
Beautiful.
right? Woody Allen.
Well,
Hey, Max, I've got Max, twin 16-year-old twins, Max, 16-year-old.
Imagine the
I heard the
mathematical
high-pitched squealing in the background. Max, I'm raping a family. I can't talk to you right now. That's what that line in Annie Hall was. And I was watching, yes, because in Annie Hall, he calls, he goes like, oh, I'm sorry, you were in the middle of something. He goes, twins, Max, 16-year-old.
Oh,
And I'm watching this as a young girl, watching Annie Hall, thinking, oh, this is the ultimate romantic comedy. And he's basically saying, like, I'm like having sex with like two sisters.
I mean, it's
who are
all over his shit.
teenagers.
It's all over it.
Mr. Policeman, I gave you all the clues.
Yep.
But you look back and you're like, how was that?
Oh, it was a witty, fun, swinging 70s kind of remark.
Right.
Margot Hemingway was in like high school in that.
Yep.
In what was that?
Mariel Hemingway.
Or
Right?
Mariel
yeah,
Hemingway,
yeah.
sorry.
In Manhattan.
Yeah.
16-year-old.
Twins, Max. 16-year-old.
16. I'm in the middle of
I was
something.
like, I'm gonna hang up and call the cops.
I'd love to see Woody Allen in The Snowman in the Michael Fassbender role.
Woodman. Call it the Woodman. I gave you all the clues.
I gave you all the clues.
On the show, we did this Benson riff.
Oh, yes, yes.
And we called him Woody A.
Yeah.
Woody A.
Right, yeah.
That's not what anyone knows from that.
Woody
A.
Yeah.
My man, Woody A.
As opposed to Woody H. Who are the other Woodies? Woody W, Woody Woodpecker.
What is it, Max?
Well, as a trans woman with a peanut allergy, I'm curious to hear what Ricky Gervais's thoughts would be on a trans person not being able to eat nuts on a plane.
He would lose his mind.
Yeah. He'd make it about testicles. That's what he would do.
I had two things.
Funniest word in the world to Ricky Gervais.
First of all, I want to know what you guys think a Zappa NFT would look like.
It would be a toilet.
Dog shit.
A toilet with a mustache.
Yeah, it would be a toilet with the Zappa mustache.
And a pumpkin in the bowl.
I think it would just be like a clump of hair. Like a pile of hair. Unwashed.
Like a dissertation on microtonal chords.
And you have a Zinclavier, don't you? You have a Zinclavier?
Yes.
Because I specifically requested, whenever I do a show, I like to have my entrance music played on a Zinclavier.
I made sure to bring it.
Okay, good.
I made sure.
Good. It's my favorite sound.
Mark, do you have that machine that made Zappa's song sound really shitty at the end of that documentary?
Yeah.
That's what it is.
I'll fire that up.
Where he was like, I can get rid of all of the musicians, and it's just me and my music, and this thing made in like 1981.
Oh, God.
It sounds like it makes like a MIDI recording sound like an orchestra.
He has an album called Jazz from Hell.
Really?
It's just instrumentals that are so bad.
I think what he does, he's a composer. He gets that sheet music laid out, and he just starts randomly putting it all over the place.
Or he shakes out his pen and like dots fall everywhere.
It's like Jackson Pollock.
His hair dye. He's dyeing his hair black, and oops.
It's just
I guess we'll record that.
Fucking tedious.
Give that to the 6-string bass player.
Yeah.
This bass.
He's like, and there goes, you want to go all the way down there?
And imagine being shouted at. Imagine being a musician that couldn't keep up with him. He'd be probably so mean.
You sure?
I'm actually quite good on bass.
All right. That's a good way to end the show.
I'm surprised that Pigpen wasn't a member of the Mothers of Invention.
That actually makes perfect
he
sense,
was
Matt.
he washed himself too frequently to be in the Mothers. He smelled too good.
Hey, can we get Pigpen to be in the Mother's Invention? Oh man, he passed away. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'll be on the road this summer.
Tell your children not to walk my way.
We got a low ticket warning in Seattle, of course, and Toronto. Great comedy town. Did you go to Toronto?
I did. Toronto's terrific. And we should plug our show again
well, yes,
while we remember,
sure.
right? Well, we're talking about live shows, not to piggyback.
Lodge Room, great room.
We're doing the Lodge Room in LA on September 28th.
September 28th, Lodge Room, and Bell House in New York on October 20th.
With perhaps, I mean, that's going to sell out like this.
We'll see.
The office hours bump.
Mm-hmm. Free. These are free shows, right? Or no, ticketed.
They're free with
free.
They're
they're free.
Yeah, like the Dead Man.
Like it was back then, where it's just like, this show should be free.
It's a rally. It's a rally.
23 bands on the bill.
Yeah.
This should be free.
If you want to watch it inside,
it's a $3 ticket, but it's probably just going to be
service
if
charges.
You show up,
it's us, Canned Heat,
Oh, Candy.
Yeah, John Lee Hooker
Jamiroquai
III.
singing Canned Heat.
Yeah, Jamiroquai
tuna.
will be there. Jamiroquai's hat will be there.
I saw this. Did I send you this clip? I wasn't going to bring it up on the show, but I was randomly looking at this old Howard Stern clip when he was on Letterman, like back in when he had those big glasses and, and he looks all awkward. But it was like right after Jerry Garcia came out, was in a coma.
No.
Oh, it's the funniest thing. He has this. He says something like, "Oh, what a surprise! This picture of health is in a coma." You know? Oh God! Oh, I wonder what they're going to do. There's no more 3-hour shows with hot tuna to look forward to. But he's saying that in 1982. It's like very
It's funny.
Wow.
Letterman has like no idea how to react or build on
it's
it.
very.
He was such a good guest on Letterman. Like whenever, like Sandra Bernhard was like that too. She would come out with her own bit,
Yeah.
and Letterman like didn't know how to build on it or even necessarily
Yeah.
connect to it, but he just let her do her thing, and she
Yeah.
was so great.
Mark, what do you have to say for yourself? What a great time to have you in the studio.
Oh, thanks, man. Thanks for having me.
Natural fit with us. Like I said, a brother in like-minded ways.
It was really fun.
That's a good expression. Yep.
That's it. Let's go. Wait, put it on. Yeah. No, that was great. I mean, I had a good time.
And anything to promote your show?
We've got company
Twitch.
tonight.
Oh.
6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern. Amazon
Live on
Music.
Twitch?
Yeah, live on Twitch. Broadcast live.
DJ Doug
Pound.
DJ will not be there.
He won't be there.
I won't be there.
But you're welcome
Who's your
anytime.
guest?
Alice in Wonderland and Toki Monster this evening, who are two of the queens of electronic dance music.
Okay.
And they'll be there. We'll be making shit up.
Yeah.
And just talking about things. And we'll be doing that.
As we do.
Yeah.
Doug, you have a big announcement to make.
What a fun morning.
I'm going to on a trip tonight to Europe. I'm going to Spain and
Fancy.
Barcelona.
Barcelona, Valencia.
Don't make fun of people's cultures, please. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I appreciate it.
Thank you.
I know you got very uncomfortable.
Thank you for the gentle correction.
How long are you going for? You're going to miss next week's
I'm
show?
going to only miss one show.
Okay.
But I'm gone for like almost 3 weeks.
God damn.
Well, listen, keep in touch.
Wow. I'm going to try to call in from, I think I might
You're gonna live like the locals. You're gonna eat dinner at like
9
o'clock.
o'clock.
Yeah.
Siesta.
Friggin' late.
Tapas.
Tapas.
I wish I was going with you.
Get some
Right?
of that.
Vic,
I don't know.
all good?
I'm just gonna continue this vacation mode. I'm just gonna
we
wear
love
this.
Vic.
You look great.
Vacation
You look
mind.
great.
Kind of in Weekend at Bernie's mode. If you
I
want.
know. Well,
But
that's
never
fine.
more alive.
Yeah, why not?
I feel like you're giving off some Chinatown vibes.
Oh, there you go.
With the hat,
Jack,
like
yeah.
you're just like
Mr. Getz.
You're like, Mr.
Mr.
Getz.
Getz.
Mr. Getz, you should
You
realize.
should realize
What,
how
John
evil I
Huston?
am.
The John
Yeah.
Huston?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He doesn't wear a Hawaiian
This is the
shirt
John
in there.
Houston
But the
blues
sunglasses
explosion,
and the hat.
baby.
Feel. It's the feel. Yeah. The Panama hat.
You have
I think-
no idea what is
What
underneath
you're
this.
getting
Yeah, what you're getting into,
into,
Mr.
Getz.
Getz. I suggest you step back and let the authorities handle this. Yeah. There you go. Matt, Captain Carlin, I'm sorry for my outburst at the beginning of the show.
That was good stuff. Good material. Well,
very upset with him.
this next piece, if you're watching live,
Yes.
stick around, watch it. If you're watching the replay, you got to go to patreon.com/officehours-live.
We do. The paywall is
Rest
going
of the
up. We're
show.
building it brick by brick.
Paywall
All right,
goes
build
up
that
now.
wall.
Build that wall.
Build that wall.
Thank you, everybody. I hope you had as much fun as I did. We will see you next week, and all the best.
Mwah, mwah.
Hello.